Well, hello! Welcome back to Grimm's. I'm Grimm.
Hi.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, we're for those of you joining us on YouTube, whole new day, again, Twitch, 10 minutes later kind of thing. A quick recap so we can get right back into the action because time is money. Right now we're broke, so. Last time, they met with an incredible turtle named Georgil, who flew through pages and pages to deliver a message from his god, the author of essentially everything, to say, hey, you guys are in a book. Weird, right? Also, there's a bunch of dragons and you guys should probably be friends with them because you're going to need it. Also weird, right? And you guys are like, we're going to believe you, but like, eh? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, missing babies? What's going on? As this guy goes into the street freaking out over kids being kidnapped and you're like, this is more important. Obviously.
Yeah, his crazy revelation came in the middle of a weird-ass situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stopped everything, and you're just like, what's going on? He's like, babies are missing all over town. My kid just got stolen. There's this, like, skin bear thing that's being, like, put in the place of these babies. And you, obviously, being a businessman who wants to help people as well, said, I will take this opportunity.
This time.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there are
great,
rewards in the things. But he's, you know what? Yeah, you took on the job with the help of George, this incredible, friendly, hugging, loving turtle. Not the smartest guy, but man, his enthusiasm could light up a room. Turtle. Habit, whatever. I got the legendary thing. That's something.
I like Twiddle.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So, as you guys found a potential candidate for bait, there's a family with a very new child. And you went in and as... You know, it's a bit of a weird situation, but they agreed to let you use the house as essentially a stakeout and a trap to catch whatever it is that's abducting these kids, in hopes to, you know, make sure they don't follow suit, and to also make sure that their, their fellow citizens don't have to deal with this stuff going on. Hopefully, maybe get some kids back. So yeah, you guys have staked out the place, set your traps and everything like that. And when we last stopped, someone was creeping over that wall in the middle of the night, or something, as Calvin Victor, hidden in his inkwell, was at that wall, noticing that person or thing passing over top of him. And then suddenly...
Only able to hear.
So you can hear the shuffling, and you can especially hear, like when you put your ear to a door, you can hear the vibrations. You can hear the vibrations of that wall. Something is climbing over the wall. Perfect. And then you can hear the ding-ding-ding of a bell that's been hung on tripwire set by Mark earlier on. Zarek did a pretty good job with some help from Alex Straza, and we're just coming back into it as that bell starts to go off.
I jump up and cast Shadow Blade as from my hand.
Jumping up from where?
From the couch where I'm at. And the big saber of shadow just flies out of my rune in my hand and just floats around me.
Okay.
Alex, it's time.
Is it?
It's here.
Diddling. Is it time?
Yes, it's time.
Oh.
Wake up.
Okay.
Wake up, Georgil.
Georgil,
You
wake
guys are
up!
downstairs.
Wake
You
up!
guys are downstairs on the couch, right?
I was.
He
I'm
was
upstairs in the bed with
yeah.
a piece of string tied to my toe to the cradle.
Wouldn't I have been up there
That's
too?
right. So
Oh,
I was wondering,
yes, so
did
you're all
you go
on
up the
your-
stairs,
yeah.
Mark, to the bedroom?
Yeah, I was calling for Alex, and then Alex
Okay, so then
answered, and then
up the staircase, you can hear Georgil and Alex Straza. You guys can hear, Alex.
So is Alex big spooning Georgil? Like, I'm just trying to paint the picture.
Definitely, yes.
She's so small.
That's epic.
Yeah,
Wrapped around the shell.
Starfishing across it.
yeah. So
You're
you
so warm. It's like my heating rocks at home.
nice. Yeah, you guys wake up to the sound of Zarek trying to get everyone's attention. This bell going off outside. What are you guys doing?
I'm just going to lay very still and wait.
My Reddit Sanctuary is going to kick in around the child.
Okay.
And if it has jingled the bell to a tripwire,
Yep.
You set up the tripwires at the windows and entrances. So
no,
that
it was just
the
on the
perimeter.
ground, 10 foot around the house.
Oh, so it's going to know when it hits a tripwire?
Well, yeah, there's bells.
Boo.
Yeah.
Okay, so not much time to act. All right,
No,
I
That's
pop out of the
exactly what I
inkwell.
was like. Yeah.
I pop out of the inkwell. I thought you
I thought
set
you
them up.
already did.
No, I was staying
Waiting.
inside to be like,
Okay.
haha. And then I thought it was going to set off a tripwire inside of the
I
windows
assume
in
there's
the house.
quite a bit of distance from where you are to where the house is, so there's still a...
Their backyard hits that wall. So I mean, it's about the length of just a standard backyard, really.
In that case, if I hear like the tingling of that
Yeah,
bell,
you would,
thinking
yeah.
like, all right, I gotta wait until it gets into the house, and then I appear, and then I hear the bell is closer than I thought. I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
pop out. I thought I had
Good
more
call.
time, but
Good
I'm
call.
gonna pop out on top of the wall.
Perfect.
And look into the backyard for whatever tripped.
I assume
bells.
these monsters would just keep going regardless.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I thought it was like a sneaky
either
thing
way.
that'll
That's
do
okay.
it and run off.
No, but
Yeah.
yeah, you being in a really good position, you're smart to do what you did. As the dingle dingle happens, there's that little dingle dingle.
Yeah.
He
Xanax
it-
dingle dingle.
Yeah, Zarek's. Yeah, he trips on Zarek's dingle dingle, and yeah, he immediately turns to head towards the wall again, trying to make an escape. And you pop out.
Yeah, appear like ink forming
I'll
into a
say-
humanoid against the black, just
I'll
outlined by
give you a
the moon.
surprise round because he's
Awesome.
not expecting it at all. In fact, he.
In
Yeah.
that case, with that surprise round, what I'm going to do is hit him with fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just waiting in the staircase for it to come.
Did you
Yeah.
call up to us?
Hey?
Did you call up to us?
Yeah.
Okay, then Carrie will be making her way downstairs as quick as she can.
All right. Now I'm
All right.
blocking the stairs.
I'm gonna
They're
jump.
coming.
So,
Actually, can I just jump over the staircase?
You jump down the staircase.
Yeah, I'm like, because he's in the way.
No,
I
Oh,
was
you could
wondering-
just nudge.
You just
Yeah,
jump down.
I'll just push you the way
Oh,
and try and get out
you're,
the
you're
front
down.
door.
You're good.
Cool.
all right. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light, my choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against it has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature object can't benefit from being invisible.
He rolled a 3 on that save, so I'm assuming he's
Fantastic.
lit up like a bulb.
Yeah,
or outline rather.
The
yeah.
dex save was 13, so I just kind of boom, throw it up. I can't even properly see him, probably. My eyes can't adjust, but I throw the 20-foot cube in the area where
That's
the
enough
bell
to catch
hit,
him.
and
Yeah,
now
for
he
sure.
is lit up in green violet light. Or green, vibrant,
Yeah, vibrant
light,
green light.
for you guys to see.
Yeah, you guys.
If we were outside.
Yeah.
And I yell out,
Well,
it's out here!
yeah, you guys can see through the windows.
There's a
There's
faint
this
glow.
light. It's like the moonlight just got cranked up a lot and came from a different direction. It's not crazy bright, but it's bright. It's dark
I
out.
run to the
This-
window and go take a look.
Yeah, as soon as you do, you see this small framed creature outlined.
What's up?
I
have night vision, and plus it's lit up.
Oh, and you got your thing.
Let me see.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see it kind of looks similar to like a dog without hair, but sitting on its back legs, and it has quite a short snout, short ears, almost like a humanoid face. Yeah, still sort of the hunch and the short kind of jointed spots. You know, how, like dogs have like their ankle bones like halfway up. It's kind of the same
So
idea.
it's down on all fours.
So
and
it's
kinda
no, it's on 2 legs, but
Oh.
it's just like got like a backwards bend to its knees, kind of like animals do, right? And yeah, it looks like it shouldn't be walking upright, but it is. And right now, it's just looking around a little bit panicked, and it's gonna bolt for that wall.
Oh, should we roll an initiative? I had my surprise round
So
where I
you guys
kind
aren't
of
anywhere
let all these
nearby.
guys know.
No.
So
Well, I'm
it
just
would.
gonna say to Georgial, I don't know that there isn't another one, so I mean I'm just gonna stay right here and stick with our plan for now, okay? And I'm just
I
gonna like
think that's a
snuggle
good
in.
idea.
Traitor.
Best hitting rock ever.
Nice.
I did think it was gonna be funny if he like busted out of bed and whipped a cradle across the room.
He's running down the stairs, his cradle falling behind him.
That's the kind.
Yes.
Nice. So
We
it's
lost the snuggle buddies.
yeah. So you can break your way down, and that'll kind of be like your surprise round would be you just hearing the bell and making some movement towards the bottom of the stairs
then-
there. At this point, we would roll initiative
Yeah.
just to see how this foot race goes. Even though we're not really in combat right now, we got to see if you guys can catch up to him.
Okay, good.
Ooh, nice.
I got an 8.
That's very fitting.
Yeah, for you both, actually.
I rolled a 3.
Nice.
Rolled a 2.
Man, that's great. I rolled 17.
You were
guys
so
stink
comfy.
today.
And I got
Snuggling
18.
bed.
There we go.
I rolled 18 plus
We
3.
are super
21.
cozy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, Zarek, you technically go first. What do you want to do?
Well, he got fast.
Wait, what'd you get?
21.
Oh, sorry. I heard. Never mind. I heard like 3, but I think it came from Lisa. Oh no, Georgia. Never mind.
Yeah, George.
My bad. All right,
Alright.
you go first, Calvin.
So, in that case, what I'm going to do is I am going to summon, like, the ink that I'm pooling out of. While it's attached, I'm just going to whip it into my hand, and then as it pulls off of me, I just flick it out onto that creature. I am probably not even coming up with a witty phrase, just growling inhumanly at this thing.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to cast Hex.
Okay.
So, Hex is a bonus. Oh, crap. Hex is concentration, and so is Fairy Fire. In that case, I am just going to hit it with a Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, go for it.
So, fire that. Come on. Oh, advantage
And-
because I can see it. Ugh, cocked. Okay, so 11 plus 5, that's 16.
To hit?
Yep. Oh, awesome. Okay, so that is a D10 plus 3. So that's 1 plus 3. So that's 4 force damage and
Okay.
2 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, so 6 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So that was my action.
Okay. Point. And that's all you, and then it goes to Mark.
Me.
What are you gonna do, Mark?
All right, so I'm at the window.
Yeah, so you just hear and
Yeah.
from outside as this thing gets blasted away with an Eldritch Blast.
As I push open the windows.
Yep. Yeah, you. Yeah,
As a
you're.
free action.
Yeah, for sure. You can interact with something.
All right, and I see that big glowing creature off. I will bonus action start my blade dance song. So a bunch of blue magic will start to fuse into me as I charge up and then start rushing, kicking all the way
And
down.
you're on the main floor?
Dance kicking. Hey?
You're on the main floor.
Yeah.
The bedrooms are upstairs. Main
Yeah.
floor's got the living room.
Yeah.
Sit on the couch. Okay. So
And
yeah, you pop.
Just book it.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you pop the windows open. Yeah, and then yeah, you start
All
booking it
right.
towards
So
this
my speed will be 40. How far do I get?
thing. Nice. And you're jumping out the window?
Yeah, I'm just hopping out. Right, it's on the main floor.
Yeah.
You're on the one.
Yeah, so we have part of the movement.
Yeah, I would say that portion would be like difficult terrain because
Sure.
you gotta climb through a window.
That makes sense.
So I would say I'll give you about 25 of your movement. And
Okay.
you're out the back where these guys are. I would say you can pass your bells. Yeah, I would say if your bells are about 10 feet from the house. I'd say you could get up to them.
I can get up to him.
Yeah, because your bells were
Nice.
10 feet from the house, right?
Yeah.
So when he tripped that bell, that's when Calvin jumped into action. He should still be 10 feet away
Alright,
from
so
the
he
house.
just sees
Nice.
the windows flying open, me just
Yep.
going at an ungodly speed, and just the shadow blade that's just swirling around me, and it just cracks right into him, or
Alright.
tries to, anyways.
When Zarek enters the fight,
Crazy attack.
that's when I'll make the first intelligible noise and I'll go, "Don't kill it."
Do it. Yeah, that's a lot. Attack.
Doesn't look very beefy.
No! Non-lethal!
Yeah, 21 to hit.
Oh, 21 to hit. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do damage. I'm like, well,
No.
it's been a good day, guys.
Oh, that's 9 psychic damage.
Okay. It's, as you blast it with psychic damage, it grabs its head and it falls towards the ground, and it seems like that did a lot to it.
Yeah. As a shadow blade just
it's
pierces
really
right
struggling.
through his
Yeah,
head
it
and
can't
out the other
focus. It
side.
seems disoriented. Its equilibrium is just, it's so thrown off. It's having a really hard time right now, and it looks like when you did that, you could see like out of the ears, eyes, any openings in the face. You could see a little bit of blood start to come out. It's looking not so good.
Die, fiend! The rest of you!
Is it? Yeah.
So,
I got an 8 for my initiative.
Yeah,
Okay.
So at this point, I want to see what he would do.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right
Oh,
up against him, right?
goodbye.
I should have done something else.
Okay. So at this point, he's just gonna bolt it. I
Yeah.
think that's probably the only thing that he could
I
do.
forgot to booming blade.
Oh.
So yeah, at this point, he's making his way to the wall.
All right, then I'll take my
Going
opportunity
to
attack.
attempt, absolutely.
Is it non-lethal? Because we're trying to...
Nope.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a 23.
Yep.
Bah!
You do more than 7 damage. You do more than 7 damage. We're gonna have to.
Do this again.
No, it's gonna be good.
It's 11 psychic damage.
Oh!
As he's trying to get away, and I just cut right through his head.
So yeah, as it comes to for just enough time to get its feet moving and head towards that wall, you go, nah, and yeah, once again it just grabs its head. It starts to slow down. One hand on the ground, and its head just goes. As blood splatters everywhere, and it
look
just
at my
falls
blade.
limp on the
Oh my
ground.
God.
Yeah.
if I see that from the top of the wall, just outlined in black, I'm gonna look down at Zarek and go, Zarek.
Your fair fire just went everywhere like a firework,
Is
basically.
there any more?
I don't
Look around.
I don't see any.
I'm gonna make a perception check.
Go for it.
I'm just looking straight at him.
It's a 14.
There's nothing.
I'll check the other side.
You're casting an
Alex! We're gonna need you to be a dog! God damn it! Didn't think we'd have to find something!
Can you scratch that dry patch on my shell? I'm looking at it.
Of course I can.
Oh, thank you. That feels so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out with my sword, my great sword ready, just like, what is happening? And then
You
just
think
see
they
it
need
dead.
us?
I don't know. Vicky's yelling pretty loudly.
I know. It's interrupting this enjoying cuddle time.
It is. I think I should probably go check the room that the baby's actually in. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so you
You're
go to
in the
the
same room.
Yeah, it's
they're in
the
the closet,
closet.
right?
Oh, it is the same.
Yeah, it's like a
room.
large
Okay.
walk-in closet. They've kind of barricaded themselves in there, hoping that, the best happens, but prepared for the worst kind of thing.
Are you guys okay?
What was that? Like a boom?
Yeah, I think something was trying to attack you.
Right, but like in here or like out there? Like,
It was outside.
or are you guys gonna go take care of that, or we just like,
Yeah, probably.
or we're still in the closet waiting for you to be the heroes that you said you were gonna be?
Well, I'm just making sure that there's nothing in here.
Yeah, we're just making sure you're safe. You're
guys just hanging out right now?
priority.
No!
Got a big bong.
We've left the two most perfect characters together.
All right, we'll get to it then, I guess.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
Okay.
Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Okay.
Especially because the guy probably sees like Jojo trying to go out the door and then go sideways and shimmy,
I'm gonna
shimmy,
look
shimmy.
at the window.
As you
How
look
big
out the
is the
window.
window?
What's that?
How big is the window?
It's decent size. I would say it's like 5 feet wide or so, and it goes up to about the ceiling, a few feet off the ground.
Okay.
So it's definitely big enough that you could fit through if you wanted to
Okay.
turtle your way through the opening. I think it'd be big enough.
Do you think we should just jump?
You seem to be really good at jumping, but I don't know if I am.
Come with me if you want to live.
Steps.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Hop on my back.
All right.
Oh god.
All right, I'm gonna jump through the window.
All right.
Shut the window behind us.
Okay. Mid-air. Hold on. All right. So you're. Why don't you do? You're holding her on your back and jumping out of the window of Flora.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you roll Dex for me? We're gonna see how well you can you can stick this landing.
16.
Nice. That's actually not too bad. I'm gonna say you actually don't take any damage. You did a really, really good job with this, and more specifically, did a really good job getting Lisa out, because if you would have biffed that, you probably would have landed on her and you both would have taken some damage. So good job for you.
Wow, you're
That
so
was fun.
graceful. You're like a ninja
Gazelle.
turtle.
Turtle.
Yes, that's right.
A nunja turtle. Yeah, as you guys
Hands
look
off
out
his
the window, nice. Yeah, as you guys look out the window, you see that there's this this glowing outline of this corpse that's slowly starting to fade. As you realize that outline glow seems to kind of be splattered all over all these little pieces everywhere that are also fading.
All right, guys, I didn't see anything else around the house. As I'm still rushing, kicking my way around at super speeds.
I'm just trembling. I'm in rage on the tower.
And I
Why
think we
did you
saved the
kill
town.
it?
Yeah, George will
What
say,
are
"Why
you
did you kill it?"
doing?
Oh, why did I kill it?
Do you wanna
Why
hand
did you
down,
do that?
Victor? Then I'll put my
To
hand up.
save the children?
Why are you running like that?
Was I not supposed to?
You
There.
don't need to kill everything to save things.
I mean, there's still pieces you can hug if you want to.
I'm just
Is it
sitting-
edible?
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that either.
I mean, Carrie, you have some healing properties. Try to put it back together.
Oh no, you like sliced it so many times.
Its head is just in
pretty
pieces
like it's
everywhere.
everywhere.
Can you
Like,
stop running like
I
that?
can't put it.
Yeah, just in place. No, for a full minute. This is
This is my life.
gotta keep my heart rate up.
Oh wait, you could like sense the evil things earlier, Giorgio. Maybe you could like see where it was coming from, or see what like.
Right now, I don't even have to use my nose. I'm staring at evil in the face.
Don't look at me.
Or,
He's staring at Zarek
Yeah.
very, very hard.
Or is it?
Behind me.
You're probably not wrong, but yeah. So what are you guys doing with this corpse laying there?
Should we?
Giorgio, or
Yes?
hey, you follow the same god, Carrie. Maybe between the two of you, we could work out some means of using a god to sniff our way along this thing's trail, and maybe see if it had a den, or in a cave, or a nest, or if it was, wandering aimlessly alone. I mean,
Can I check for tracks?
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll help him up the wall.
Perfect.
As I'm kind of sitting atop it, I'll kind of give.
So
Giorgio a
do I
boost.
get help with it, or is it just?
So he's going to help you over the wall. If you want to check the
I think
tracks.
it'll take all of us to help.
oh yeah, I'm
Yes.
like
Yes.
picking him up.
So the first thing we're gonna have to do if you want to get over this wall, it's pretty high. You'd have to roll like a athletics or an acrobatics. I would say athletics.
Proficient in athletics.
Yeah,
Nice.
and you get
8.
advantage because Victoria's gonna give you a boost.
It's 18.
Nice. Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. You do a very very good job. As you get over the wall, you can.
He's
you
a
can
very
all-
athletic turtle.
Nice.
Very athletic.
Yeah,
He's
you hop down and you land, and you can see that the ground's kind of wet. It's got a little bit of dew on it.
So you can look. Can I look for tracks?
Yeah, I think you'd probably do pretty well at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna
21.
help these guys
Very well.
across the wall. As,
Proficient in survival.
Nice.
I'm gonna parkour this stuff and
I'm gonna
run
just
around and
walk
jump in.
through that house. And then
Well,
come
instead of
back
using my
round.
nose, why don't we just follow these tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you hear from the other side of the wall, George will announcing that there's tracks to follow.
That's a great idea.
yeah.
You gonna get over that wall, Sarah?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna like parkour it though.
Yeah, let's see how this goes, Dex. If
Yes.
you want to do a parkour style thing, you can do like an acrobatics.
Acrobatics,
Yeah.
Which I have advantage at because I am dancing.
Oh yay! 2 natural ones.
It is now because I am amazing, like I keep telling you. I'm surprised
amazing.
I don't have proficiency in acrobatics. Well, that's a 21.
That is your choice.
You get over the wall all on your own, just fine.
That was my choice.
You do a crazy good backflip, parkour your way over with one hand and swing your body up, and it just looks super awesome. Very Spider-Man-esque of you.
I'll go upside down.
Amazing.
Do you want to do that, Alex? I can like boost you up. If
After
you
I
want.
see him doing that, I definitely want to try doing exactly
Okay.
what he just did.
I will.
Then try doing exactly
Oh,
what
yeah.
he did.
I
Roll an
will.
acrobatics.
I will be underneath her, kind of like pushing her up, so she
She'll give me,
looks
like,
like
the
she's
cheerleading
flying.
boost.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can do it at advantage then.
Yeah.
At advantage, eh?
Well, she's helping you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Oh,
going to be on the bottom just with my hands out in case I need to catch
Ah,
her.
good call.
Yeah.
11.
Not
Okay,
me, I'm
we
just
like
posing
that.
as I land. Just waiting for you.
11's not quite enough to get up the wall. You try to do it's because you try to do exactly what he did. You're like, I'm gonna grab with one hand and do a flip, and then you get yourself in such an awkward position that you don't have anything to leverage or grab on. So Carrie's just underneath you, just
Yeah.
holding you as you just kind of
Can I do a
hang
strength
on
to
the
see
wall.
if I can just like chuck her over the
Yeah,
wall?
so you want to do an athletics,
Like
see if you
just-
can push her the rest of the way.
Yeah, just do like a
Yeah,
chuck
roll.
over. Okay.
Let's see if you can like shot put her or something.
Yeah.
Not really, but
There's 2 guys on the other side. Someone's gonna catch her.
you're strong, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
not
Oh my
heavy.
goodness. There we go.
14, I got like a 19.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletics 19.
yeah.
To
Then
the moon.
I will. Yes.
She's over.
Yes, I will say you can get her over the wall.
Well, I'm going to try and catch her.
I was just gonna say, Georgial,
Yeah.
why don't you see if you can actually stop her from just hitting the
Natural
ground?
20.
Nice. That's amazing. So yeah, you go to jump over the wall, can't quite make it. She just throws you over blindly, and Georgial just instinctively goes, I kind of feel like hugging something. As he just reaches out and right into your arms you go.
Yeah.
As he just sets you down, and yeah, you
Landing
grab
in
her
a hug
perfectly.
is my favorite.
It's my favorite too.
Yeah.
Just jealousy
That looks
just
beautiful.
seeps into Zarek's eyes. He looks so.
Yeah, so Eric's like, I just did a really cool thing, guys.
It's Especially
We
because
had
Sarah,
so
he just
many
looks
special moments.
like flipped over.
Okay, we got two.
All right, come on, let's go.
Calvin, you're on the wall, right? Okay.
So I'm just gonna...
Easy enough for you. And Carrie,
I'm walking round through the house and to the alley that they're in.
weren't you in the backyard at the wall?
Yes, I am. But I'm
She's
not
just gonna take the
trying
long way
to-
to
I
get
am not climbing over that wall. I am, especially in my
Well,
armor.
it's a city wall, so you'd have to.
I'm in my armor. I'm not. I have disadvantage.
However much time it
So-
takes for
Yes.
Georgial
Yeah.
to find where the tracks are and really get a good heading on it, since he
Okay,
rolled
yes.
like so well,
It'll take me
I'll
like
take
10 seconds.
that time to...
To assist her? Okay, yes. I will let this be a take 20 scenario because it's gonna be a little while with all this stuff going on. Georgia's starting to get some tracks, you with your armor and stuff.
Isn't the alleyway just like by the house?
You're across.
You don't
Okay,
I don't
oh,
think you
okay.
No. There is a perimeter around the city. This
Yeah.
house their backyard backs onto the main wall for the city. There's no alleyway that leads out of this city right here.
You have to walk to like some gate somewhere.
Oh,
Otherwise
okay.
this wall would just,
That makes
just
sense
walk
then.
around.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, once we're all across, and it looks like Georgial's really onto something, I'm gonna be like, all right,
I
buddy.
think I'm onto something.
I hope so. I really, really need this right now. We can't really follow that thing back or interrogate it, if it could even speak, so Georgial, lead the way. I'm trusting you on this.
Well, we're friends. We should always trust each other.
You're right.
That is what friends do.
Yeah,
She's the best. She's my
You're the
bestest best
best.
friend.
she's pretty darn good. You're a close second, Georgial.
Aw, shucks.
Nice stab.
Never seen a turtle
No,
blush
the
before. You're
longest.
about to.
Those little red cheeks pop up on Georgia.
They're dark green.
Yeah. It's like a brownish tinge of red mixed with green.
So I'm going to start hunting the tracks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as you start hunting the tracks, you can tell they pretty much make a straight line to the forest that's just kind of northeast of Presonus. And it's not very far to the tree line. As you start to kind of follow these tracks, as soon as you hit the tree line, you notice it gets a little bit colder. There's a clamminess in the air.
It's a bit chilly.
Yeah, and you notice there's a fog creeping in that makes it a little bit difficult to see, but it doesn't seem like normal fog. It almost sits on top of this, like an oil and water kind of thing, where it's in the air, but it seems to almost be taking its own path. It's not blending or mixing. It almost seems like it has a mind of its own as it creeps between these trees. And at first, as you walk in, the trees actually look, for the most part, pretty normal. It's just cold, clammy, and some fog, but you start to follow these tracks a little bit more, and you realize that these trees are becoming almost rotted. They're starting to kind of ooze a little bit. It looks like there's this oozing that's splitting from the cracks in the bark. They just look like these tall boils on the forest floor, basically, that have come out and just broken the surface of the skin. It starts to smell a little bit. And eventually, now that we're in the tree line and there's fog, why don't you roll again? See how
Okay.
well you can keep following these tracks now that the conditions have changed so much.
And as we
Rolled
get
a
into these
12.
new trees, I'm actually going to lend Georgial aid.
She's dropping stuff.
Oh, you are going to leave me 8. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
because I'm actually going to show him this page.
14.
And I go,
better, yeah.
Georgial, just so you know, the reason I didn't really trust you, other than you being a suspiciously kind person for a stranger, is this arrived when you did. And I'll show him the note, and I'll hand him the page that came to us with the balloon. And I'll go,
This is some strange lettuce.
yes, truly strange lettuce. But while the words don't really matter all that much, ultimately, I think these trees might actually prove useful. We're looking for a house. I thought we were maybe on the trail of potentially just a lone beast that was feeding in some strange, dark, arcane way, but no, I'm stopping to think that these are purely coincidental. I think that this is what you're looking for. And I'll give him, like, the trees, the house, the kind of surrounding area. If he sees any kind of hint of a red balloon, some, like, strange skin fetishes, and I'm going to help him along that route as he's looking for that stuff.
Yeah.
By prestidigitationing every once in a while, just
nice.
with, like, little gusts of warm air to keep him functioning and moving.
Nice, very good. So yeah, as you do that, you got a 14, you said, Georgia?
Yep.
So as you give him aid, that 14 is just enough you don't notice the tracks anymore, but you do notice beside a tree, just past the point where the fog starts to break your vision a little too much, you notice that on the ground there is a little bear. Propped up
Hey
against one of
guys,
the
I
trees.
see a bear.
Where?
Yeah, it's
Over
propped
there.
It's not me.
It's propped up beside the tree, and it actually looks quite a lot like the picture you have for that page. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well,
not a real bear.
No.
It looks plausible.
Oh.
all
Like
right.
little crying
Hey,
tears
little-
and laughing.
Is it alive? Tell me
I
it's
don't
not alive.
think so.
No, Alex.
I'm gonna go touch it.
Oh,
Oh goodness.
Maybe not. It could be cursed or something.
That's okay. I'm protected by Volanthus.
Oh,
Oh, good for you.
I feel
wow.
Must be nice.
It's very nice.
He's like invincible.
So you're gonna go up and touch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of take the end of one of my claws and just kind of poke the bear.
Yeah, it's very soft, like a bloated, squishy kind of soft. As you go to poke it, the claw, because it's got a little bit of a sharpness to it, it just kind of punctures the skin pretty easily. As it's very soft. It looks kind of rotted and decomposed a little bit the closer you get to it. And
Gross.
now that you have approached it, your visibility is kind of moving forward as you move forward a little bit. Why don't you roll a perception for me?
Do you think maybe if we open it, there's like a message or something inside? A clue?
I don't want to.
14.
14. Yeah, it's not too hard to see. So you notice that,
This is just swamp fog, guys. It's no big deal.
yeah, on top of this hill, there's sits a house. I wouldn't call it a home by any means, but it's kind of a little unlevel, little crooked. It's covered in like a layer of neglect, like a forgotten trinket on a shelf as it's perched on this hill. And you can see that the fog seems to be almost coming from it.
I wonder if there's any friends up there in that strange, creepy-looking house.
Oh god.
Let's go check it out.
Oh, George, I'm gonna try and move closer to George Holland.
Yes, I wonder if that's like the kind of fog that we went through and the cats in them. Maybe if we go into that house, there is a doorway, perhaps home for us.
I feel like there's only doorways to hell in that house.
Well, I don't know. It's just a house.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
if we go through the fog, then everything will change and that house won't even be here anymore.
It's not like it's on some creepy hill in some dead-looking forest or anything.
Yeah,
It looks
right.
totally safe.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
okay, I'm going to cast Divine Sense and to detect good and evil.
Yeah.
Is it just evil or any good in there?
You just see this blinding light of something unbelievably evil, but it's just everywhere. It looks like
Yeah.
the fog is lit up, the trees. There's no pinpoint to this. It is just a blanket
All
of yeah.
evil. I can't
Yeah.
see a shred of good hope or anything in that house.
If it's all evil, then we should eradicate it. Because we are good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to have a talk about how not everything should be a friend, but Georgial, I think we're on
No, everything
exactly
should be
the
a
same
friend,
page.
even if it's evil. And sometimes you gotta smite evil with friendship.
Kill it with kindness, Giorgio.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I needed that. buddy.
Happy murder.
Let's do this.
It just so happens that my great axe is a great sword is called kindness.
Nice. So yeah, as you guys take a look at this creepy looking house and you start to kind of walk towards it to investigate to
Yeah.
see kind of what's what, you notice that there's somebody actually kind of they appear to be tending the garden, but as you get closer you realize they're not tending a garden. It looks like a thing with multiple heads and this black, torn, dirty, ridden fabric just draped over this thin figure. And these three heads have crowns made of what looks like barbed wire and thorns, blood everywhere, and a lantern in one hand with four other hands coming out, digging. And you notice that as it digs, it slowly turns, lifts its head, one of them, and it notices people coming.
Hi!
Oh,
Hello, evil! I'm Georgial! Are you ready to be smoted?
That is a tricky word.
Yeah.
So the heads turn, and in kind of unison, they just...
Nope, I don't like this.
Why are you interrupting my work?
That's a very good question. Well, it all started back when I was in a swamp. 10 minutes later.
Basically, yeah.
The whole time
life
I've got like a
story.
spell ready, and I'm like, is he doing this? And I'm just waiting for this thing to give me any
Yeah.
excuse.
Yeah.
Me too.
Why doesn't everyone do a perception check as you kind of get a little closer to this thing?
Okay.
5.
3. I'm busy with the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am
7.
5. I'm just completely
13.
confused
Okay.
at why Jojo is giving him his life story.
15. So Lisa, Calvin, Victor and Alex notice as they get closer, Georgial's telling his story, so there's just a moment to just look around for about 10 minutes, and you guys notice that the graves he's digging are pretty small. And it looks like there's a pretty small baby in one of them, kind of partially covered in dirt as he was kind of interrupted mid-work there. But yeah, he's busy listening to Georgial's story, but you notice that, yeah.
Yeah, and so George will goes through the whole story right up into.
And then we became friends and made our way to here. Hi.
Hello.
Again.
Yeah, I think looking at the graves that this guy is just casually digging while talking to George has put me in a little bit of like this weird shock. Like, what the hell is going on? And I'm gonna look at Alex, knowing that she sees it too, and just I shoot an Eldritch Blast at one of its heads.
Nice. So as you guys are looking, he actually, just as the blast is about to go off, he looks at Georgial and he says, "Are you here for the pot?" Yeah, and he gets shot with an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Hey, be careful with that thing. You almost hit me.
No, I didn't think you were talking like within arm's reach of each other.
He's walking up to the guy while he's talking to him.
Oh my God, George!
He's pretty friendly. Georgial's like right up there. Georgial's a friendly guy.
We're like 10 feet away right now. Maybe 5 feet.
Okay.
That's
He might have hit you.
it's a natural one.
Ooh.
Yeah, as I'm just super shocked and bizarre. This almost seems insane, and I'm just like trying to assert some control over the situation.
Calvin, I want you to roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Tell me what you get.
Jojo, no.
4.
Okay. So Georgial,
Uh-huh.
as he goes to aim this shot and biffs it completely with a natural 1, you're standing right next to this guy, and you are a very clear big target. It goes on one side of him or goes on the other side. Went on the side that you were on. Calvin, why don't you roll your damage? Now, is there a dex save to this? Or what is this? Is it just Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, it's just a shot.
Okay.
6 plus 3, that's 9 force damage. And I can
Oh.
choose to add the Dow's
You probably wouldn't.
damage, so I would not.
Yeah, okay.
When I see that I'm completely like
Yeah.
shaking and off the mark, I just pull back the
Good call.
genie's influence.
Yeah, so with a spell
Oh.
like that, there's lots of power behind it. Natural 1, it is what it is. But yeah, you take 9 damage, Georgial, as this Eldritch
You
Blast.
chipped my shell. I thought we were friends.
Victor, get a hold of yourself.
Yes, we are. Oh God.
Can't
This isn't
come
right.
to the party if you look like that. There are appearances to keep up.
The party?
What party are you talking about?
Are you not here for the birthday, boy?
No. Yes, we are. We are here.
I love birthdays. Of course I'm here for birthdays.
Play along, everyone. Get us inside. Find out what's going on.
That's wonderful. One moment. He turns around and he sort of gives a little wave with the hand that has the lantern in it. And you can see the front door cracks just a little bit. And actually, while I'm at it, because I have the thing for it, I'll just show it anyways. This is the digger that you see. And he waves his little lantern towards the door. And the door cracks open and out steps a very lanky individual with very large top hat on. It looks like his face is essentially crusted over like a meat pie with a large smile and wide eyes that look like they're held back with stitches as no muscles are involved with the making of this face. And yeah, he props the door open and he kind of tilts his head a little bit, and this is the doorman that you see.
Takes a second. There we go.
Oof.
Looks like the Babadook.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hi, we're here for the party.
Come into the party.
Yay.
I love parties.
Oh, the master will be so pleased.
I'm gonna be pleased too.
You did bring presents, didn't you?
I'm here, aren't I?
We are all present.
Oh,
Yes.
he will like that quite a bit. Come in.
And he opens the door, and he goes first and stands towards the door open as he ushers you in. You guys walk in.
Alex,
Oh, I walk in.
what do you think?
This is so much fun.
You don't wanna walk away from this?
Can we?
Hi, guys.
We would be putting our new friends in a lot of danger if we did.
What if we all just walked away?
And this may be our way home.
I like
don't
this
think so.
hallway.
I'm gonna go over to the two of you and just hold your hands, and just shaking a little bit.
We're all shaking.
And
Yeah.
it's okay. We can.
The
do
cobwebs
this.
make a nice little decor in here. I like it.
Yeah.
The red beady eyes in the corner are a little weird,
Not
though.
killing these things? The graves are right here. There might be some other ones, sure, but ultimately we're going to kill all of them, yes? Why not kill them one by one?
Makes...
I don't want to walk into the house where they're having a party
If they
when there are
think,
two of them here.
if they think we're okay, I can try and turn them.
Now, Giorgio, you already walked in, right?
Yeah, I'm already in.
Giorgio!
So
Damn it!
at this point, you
Yeah.
see the shell start to disappear as it kind of creeps
He
into
was
shadow,
the first to go.
and you don't see Giorgio anymore, but he's in the house.
I
my God.
start moving after Giorgio.
We should
We can try and turn them.
go try that.
Friggin' Giorgio!
I feel
love
bad after
Giorgio.
We
shooting
don't
him.
have to. I'll stay with you.
You see the big mark on the back of the shell where you shot him as it
Nice.
dissipates into the darkness.
Yeah, I'm
wanna
gonna
help
have
our
to
friends.
go in for him.
All right, hold my hand.
Okay.
As you guys walk in, yeah?
I'm
Yeah.
going in close behind those two.
So as you guys pass the threshold of the doorway looking for Giorgio, you can see as you kind of climatize to the darkness a little bit and adjust, you can see Giorgio is there. He just walked in a little bit and maybe
Hi,
gave you a bit
I'm
of-
Giorgio. Nice to meet you.
But one thing you do notice, though, is as you look towards the doorman, he's not there anymore. It looks as though in your peripherals he was still there, but as soon as you go to make eye contact, you realize it's really just a coat rack with an old dusty top hat on it and some old like leather clothing and stuff like that draped off of it, and the doorman's not there anymore.
Seeing things?
And
No, I don't think we're seeing this. Multiple people have.
I have a really
Been
good
affected.
idea. You know the best way to root out evil
What's
is
that?
to
Giorgio?
turn it. And I'm going to cast Turn the Faithless
Oh,
in the hallway, a 30-foot
Okay.
radius.
Nice.
It's a wisdom saving throw. It's a DC 14 wisdom saving throw for
Okay.
anything in the house.
nice. So what?
If I do
What?
turn
Nice.
them on-
One sec. What area does this affect?
30.
30
30
feet?
foot.
30
30
feet?
foot radius.
Does it go through objects as well, like walls and things like that?
It doesn't say. I just utter the words. So I'm assuming anyone that can hear the words. By the power of Valanthus, I cleanse this home of this party.
Anyone that can hear the words.
Within 30 feet, yeah.
Okay, and it turns them from evil to good. Is that what it does?
It makes them run away because it's super painful.
Gotcha.
Ah.
So, at that point, you notice the walls of this place as you walk in. It's very clearly that this entryway is very discolored and rotted, and you can see what looks like veins running through the walls. But as you say what you say, the paint, the wallpaper splits a little bit, and those veins burst, and out pops these little bugs and roaches as they crawl along the wall and they start to make their way for the exit. And you can hear out in the garden this screeching, growling scream from these heads.
I'm gonna grab some of the bugs and eat them.
Nice. Yeah, so the digger outside is having a heck of a time, and if they have to hear it and they're within 30 feet, that would be about it.
Yep.
I'm looking back at the door, just ready with the spell in case that digger comes through, and... Hey,
No digger here.
alright.
It's okay.
I'm gonna grab, because the spell's components require it. I have holy water, so I'm now just
Nice.
sprinkling holy water everywhere. By the power of Valenthus compels you. Splash, splash. The power of Valenthus compels you. Splash,
This guy's
splash.
handy.
Yeah, damn.
It does actually work, and then I'll start doing it with my stuff as well.
You have a
I
god?
literally have the exact... Yes, I do.
So-
I have the exact same thing as him. It's just turn the
And
turn
I'm
the
going to
unholy.
bless you, and you.
Oh.
So I bless Zarek, Alex,
Oh.
and Carrie, but do not bless Victor because he shot me in the back.
And you do this
Thank
by
you.
sprinkling the holy water, is that right?
Yeah, I'm sprinkling the holy water and I'm
my eye.
casting the bless spell.
So,
And I can only cast it on 3 people, so.
okay.
Actually, I'm an atheist, so
All right.
You do not accept.
So you cast it on everyone
I do not
except for
believe in
Vic.
this.
Nice. So can everyone except for Victor be like a deck save, I guess?
Dex it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it seems like Georgial actually seems to have a path forward here and isn't like paralyzed by any abject fear, he just handles it like any old thing. I'm gonna run defense for him. I'm gonna stay close to him. He seems to know what he's doing.
That's good.
Just
Bless affects your saving throws as well, right? D4 to it?
Yep. You know,
Okay,
add a
nice.
D4 to the saving roll.
Yeah,
And to your
it's
attack rolls.
20.
7.
oh, I have to make one too, don't
Dirty 20.
No, Calvin, you don't.
I don't.
You didn't
Okay,
do it.
okay.
Dirty 20? Nice. Good for you. Elisa, what'd you get?
14.
14?
And that's with the D4?
Did you have the D4?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
You're blessed.
You were blessed by
Hashtag
child.
blessed.
Jojo.
15.
Nice. So,
Hey, it might
Thank
make
you.
the difference.
Yeah.
where did it go? So, Mark, Zarek is going
Yeah?
to take 3 fire damage. As you're
I'm
sprinkling holy
resistant.
water, perfect. As you're
Okay.
sprinkling the holy water around, you realize as it's touching the floor and making contact with like the walls and just things around you, as you're just spritzing everywhere. As it makes contact, it actually ignites into small little flames everywhere. And as you start to bless these people, all that holy water dripping, there's quite a bit of fire on the floor at this point. As the water starts to, kind of soak in a little bit, the fire starts to go down. It doesn't look like it's sticking around, but yeah.
Okay. So the flames just appearing and then
Yeah,
disappear.
it's literally like as the water. It's kind of like when you put a flash in a pan when you're cooking something. You go, tss, and it's a little bit like that.
That burnt a little.
Nice. I have that effect on people.
Maybe there was a little bad in me you got out of it.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
hope
better.
so.
as you guys start to kind of walk around, are you guys exploring anything? Are you?
Well, he's probably like moving through.
Yeah, I'm looking
spreading out the
around
blast.
trying to
Okay.
see, trying to pinpoint evil. So now I'm detecting, I'm going to use my channel divinity to detect good or evil.
Nice.
So you notice a couple things.
I'm definitely following this guy.
Yeah.
I'm
Everything.
just smelling.
Literally have the
Yeah.
same spells as him.
Nobody knows what George was doing.
So everything
No.
starts to
George
just
is
light
amazing.
up.
I'm even following him.
So everything
Well, it
seems.
comes as like a noxious odor,
You
so
two
I'm
go
assuming
the
that.
other half.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
upstairs,
it's,
you
it's
two.
a very strong
I'm
noxious
not
odor.
leaving
you,
George.
yeah, you can see. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm trying to find like the strongest odor in the house. Like I'm trying to pinpoint where the
This whole
stinkiest odor is.
this whole house, the
Reeks.
house itself reeks.
Okay.
Absolutely reeks. You do notice, if you had to put a direction to kind of where things were kind of coming from, you do notice that there is a staircase in the main entryway there that moves up and then splits into 2 larger sections that create a balcony over top with some doorways and hallways and things like that you can't really see too much of from where you are, but you do notice that it seems like there's something around that area.
My sniffer says we need to go up there.
After you, Giorgio.
Okay. And I start handing people some holy water. So I'm like, some for you.
Nice.
It's aqua de Giorgio. So a little aqua de Giorgio for you, for you, for you. And I'm just handing out let's just sprinkle this around while we're walking.
All right.
Just don't sprinkle it next to you so it doesn't burn your feet.
Sprinkle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, as you're sprinkling around, you hear this little
Link some here.
Once we've found if there are any of these children still alive in this place and gotten them out safely, I plan on starting a far more permanent fire here.
Yeah.
Something a little
If
bit
we
more
take
lasting.
care of the evil, then we can protect the good. Because that's who we are.
Exactly.
As
Protect.
as you guys make your way following Georgial up these stairs, Georgial, you're leading the way. Why don't you do a perception?
Now, I have my shield and sword out because it's obviously
Yes.
a very dangerous place.
You are prepared.
And I'm sprinkling holy water on the shield.
Nice.
Nice, okay.
Okay. As we're going up the stairs.
Perception check, I only rolled a 12.
Is that including like adding your perception?
Is it just...
It's +0, so it's
Nice.
Could I not give him 8?
Yes,
like
you
if
definitely can.
I kind of want to have his back after shooting him in the back, so I'm like, I'm
thank
here
you,
with Georgial.
17.
Nice. So yes, you notice now, Georgial, as you're walking by, that smell that you were kind of trying to focus in on.
It kind of has an aromatic, really stinky cheese smell.
Nice.
I can smell it.
Yeah, you notice that this painting.
Smell my finger. Maybe that'll help.
Nice. Yeah, you notice that this this painting that you walk by, the eyes seem to follow you. It's
I sprinkle some holy water at it.
Nice.
As we
Right in the eyeballs. The power of Valentis compels you.
As we were going up the stairs, could I have put lay on hands for Giorgio? Because I wanted to do. As we were going up the stairs, just as he was sprinkling holy water, I like
Heal him.
lay on him.
heal
Yeah, of
him
course, yeah.
and just
So-
protect him and be like, I'll have your back and heal
Nice.
him for the
Oh,
9
thank
damage
you.
that you
Nice.
gave him.
Nice.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Back up there, Georgial.
Of course.
So yeah, as you sprinkle holy water, you can see that the frame of this thing starts to crack and bubble, and where it was cracking, you can see that there's this almost like what you saw with the trees that like rotted ooze through the bark kind of thing. Seems to kind of do a little bit of that as the gold leafing and stuff on the frame starts to just fall away, and this ooze drips out onto the floor, and it forms what was in the painting, this rather distraught looking clown with a large tilted crooked hat and a very gross smile that looks like it's been painted on with blood. The tops of the eyelids are flipped inside out, and it looks like they've been stitched to the eyebrows to give this surprised expression.
The painting dripped out a
The
clown?
painting dripped out a clown, and now when you look at that painting, those eyes that were following you in the painting, that clown, it's not there anymore.
Oh.
And
So
this,
now it's in front of me?
Yeah, it's in front of you. It brushes itself off a little bit, and it looks at you, and it goes, "Okay, what have you guys did there?"
Cleanse it now.
That's a little bit of magic from Valanthus.
I'm just gonna throw the bottle that he gave me. Holy water. Ah!
A holy
Okay.
grenade.
Yeah.
Want to roll to hit?
Yeah. Okay.
You're supposed to take the water out of the bottle, not throw the whole bottle.
So if I'm using a strength, that would be 16. I don't
Yeah,
know if you want to
it'd be
go
like
dex
throwing
or
a
what.
dagger or a rock.
Oh,
or
if it's a
anything
dagger,
else.
then it'd be a 20. Or plus proficiency. If you
Well,
want to add, then it's even more.
Either way, you hit. 2 damage as you chuck this vial at this clown's head.
Yeah.
Not opened, no, just kunk. Ow! Okay, hold on. What are we doing? I just came to see if you guys were ready for the party. I felt somebody
I'm ready
itching.
for the party of good. And I splash some holy water in his face.
Oh, you're supposed to open it. I pick it up.
Nice. So as you splash that holy water on him, why don't you roll to hit? I'll treat this like a ranged attack, even though you're right up to him.
It's a 15.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, you you hit the clown, and as soon as that holy water makes contact, he's talking like, "Are you guys here for the?" And these little flames and stuff starts to appear on his face and disappear just as quickly, but they've left quite bad burns as these little popping pustules start to kind of crackle like paper mache over his face.
Do you like my party favors?
And he just goes,
You gone?
Now we're in for all kinds of fun.
That is terrible.
and at this point, you you can see his face starts to change quite a lot. There's this blood dripping down from his eyes that creates this kind of widened, elongated effect with his pinned up eyelids. And he reaches into his pockets and he pulls out what I can only really describe as like a rubber chicken, basically. Yeah. And as he grabs it by the neck and gives it a little bit of a snap, it stiffens up kind of like a board, and the rubber starts to kind of not seem so rubbery anymore, and it looks like an actual beheaded, bloody chicken as he goes to take a swing. So at this point, we're going to roll initiative since everyone's
Alright, let's do it.
surprise is out of the way now. Natural 20!
Oh
This
no.
doesn't seem
Oh.
like fun.
Which doesn't necessarily mean a lot, but we're going to find out.
I rolled good.
It.
I'm happy with that roll.
Nice.
18.
Nice.
No, 19. Dex. 19.
Go on, Georgial. Smite it.
Nice. So who got what?
11.
Got 11.
6.
Cal got 6. Okay. 10. Georgia, what'd you get?
19.
19. Very nice. And Mark?
8.
What? I was like, what? Yeah, so it starts off the round with this clown as he pulls out this chicken, gives it a little bit of snap to breathe some life into it, so to speak. Now it's a dead chicken. And yeah, he's going to take a swing at Georgial, actually.
Sweet.
Ooh, that was not so good. I don't suppose an 8 would hit.
No. Clings off the shield.
No, in that so in that case, yeah, as he goes to hit the shield, you put holy water all over that thing, right?
I did.
Yeah, so he slams into this shield, and as soon as he does it,
Holy water splashes right in his face.
well, unless you're holding it with like a cup of water on there, it would just like be damp. So
Yeah.
yeah, as he strikes it with this rubber chicken, you can see that it's actually making contact and turning into rubber again as it starts to strike your shield again, and it pulls away, and he looks at it, and it starts to kind of go back to looking like feathers and blood as he kind of gets a confused look on his face for a minute.
Looks like your chicken's getting flaccid.
God, they both sound
Yeah.
so eerily similar.
It's really creepy.
I think I might have a way to fix that.
God.
And before he feels too defeated, he takes a little look over his shoulder, and that other painting that was there, its eyes move and locks on, and sure enough, it starts to ooze out of the painting. It'll take about a turn or so for that to happen. So as this starts to ooze out, it moves on to the next in line, which I believe
Splash
is
some
19.
holy water on that.
19 with Georgial, yeah.
Come on, Georgial.
All right, so I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Get him.
Get him.
14 to hit.
Ah. You just miss.
Oh.
I'm still a little rusty.
Yeah, so this stuff's oozing out, and it looks like
Could use some turtle wax.
it looks like it was watching. So as it starts to kind of ooze its way out, it actually dips into the wallpaper, the little bubbles that have formed underneath, and it kind of uses
Nice.
that as a little bit of protection as it works its way down to the floor, and it starts to form this thing inside of the wall towards the baseboard there. And we go on to the next person. I believe it was Lisa with a 10.
Oh, I got 11.
Oh no, Carrie got 11. I missed the other one. It looked like you got a 1. Sorry. Go ahead, Carrie.
So this thing is in the walls now. I can't like attack it with goo and stuff.
I mean, you can totally attack it. It's just, it's got a thin layer of basically like wallpaper and stuff.
Okay.
It'll stop like water and stuff from getting on it. But I mean, if you stab it,
Well, I was just thinking, like, if there's are there any vases around or anything like that?
yeah,
Like
like an old mansion. There's definitely, yeah,
Could
absolutely.
I like try and grab one of the big vases and like?
So if you're at the
Yeah,
top of the stairs, the vases would be at the tops of the banisters going up. Yeah, I'd say you'd probably be within your, if you're going to use some movement and stuff, probably about 5 or 10 feet away total.
Yeah. So I'll grab a vase
Yep.
then, and I'll try and like scoop up the goo and put it in the vase, like ripping the wallpaper if I have to, and just trying to like keep this guy
Okay.
from forming
So
for another round at
you-
least.
Gonna
Yeah, so
Ghostbuster
even-
this one.
Yeah.
So you find a
Go.
large mouth
awesome.
vase,
Yeah.
and much like catching a spider under a cup lid, you just go, uh-oh,
Yeah.
as you stick it on the wall, and you
And
can hear
then-
like ting 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 ting.
Oh yeah. As a free action, like, or as like an like, what would it
What do you wanna
take to open my little vial of holy water and just put it inside?
Well, you've sealed it around this thing. There's not an opening.
Oh, I know, but like just to move it quickly and put it on. It's like when you're having to put a bit of paper underneath a spider's like cup.
That's going to be a rough sleight of hand to try and.
I'm gonna try it.
If she
Keeping in
emptied
mind
it
that-
into the vase before
Or
picking
even,
it up
like-
and then
Right,
slamming
but
it on.
I'm just gonna, just because you're a smart cookie, and you would have seen this happen in real life, so that might have had more of an impact. But you saw Georgial try to holy water this thing, and it kind of protected itself a little bit underneath that
Oh, so it didn't
layer
do
of
any
wallpaper.
damage? Oh, okay, then I won't do it then. If the other guy didn't take damage.
You've seen holy water do stuff for sure. He just missed.
But
Is what I'm getting at. But this guy, you can see he's underneath the wallpaper, and you specifically saw that the water didn't do anything.
okay, then yeah.
So yeah,
I'll just.
I would
So
say
you just
I
have
would-
a vase up against
yeah.
the wall.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you basically trap it like a spider in a mug.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's in the wall.
So I wouldn't quite call it a grapple, but we're gonna treat it like a grapple. It's
Yeah.
basically just gonna be like a strength contest. So
Yeah.
Do
Of course.
yeah.
Do it.
You beat a 19.
I'm so
Athletics?
strong.
How did you roll?
I got a 10. I got
Not
a 5
very good
plus
at all.
5. Oh my god.
So that
It's the one thing I can
we'll
do.
find out next round around. But
It's stronger.
It's on the wall and it's just like pooling at
Yeah.
the base, forming. She's like, I got you now.
yeah. So yeah, you're holding that sucker there as best as you can, as far as you can tell, and
Not
that's
in there, is it?
maybe it was. I don't know. But anyways, so at this point, we're going to Lisa. You got a 10.
Yep.
Okay. What did you doing, Lisa?
I am going to boop that scary clown
Nice.
with my quarterstaff,
Nice.
Nice.
Do it.
hopefully. Does 15 hit?
It
Just
does.
have a +1.
Yes.
And no shillelagh.
You just hit.
Not yet.
So yeah, as you're staffing it, you're just gonna boop it on the head.
Yeah.
Nice. Roll your damage.
5.
Nice.
Wait.
That's
no.
the way to use the old
It's
noggin.
3.
3 damage.
So
Is it dead?
no, seems to be.
Get out of here, you horrible monster!
You notice as you boop it, much like the paper mache type of crackling and stuff that's kind of going on its face. You kind of crunch into the skin as the holy water's done quite a bit of damage to the skin of this guy. But honestly, you don't think you really did all that much damage. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of anything being done.
Okay.
Yeah. He just looks and he goes, "Well, that wasn't very nice."
I'm gonna back up and get behind Sarah.
I think you're up next, but
Alright, well, bonus action, I'll just cast my Shadow Blade again.
Nice.
Flies up over my head, is just floating over me, kind of protecting
Nice.
it, and then I'll run past Georgial, just kind of get to his side. And this is where you go down! And the blade will just come down and try to sever him down in the neck.
Roll.
And is it dim light in here?
Yeah, barely.
Dim, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So I'll roll at advantage. Because it's a Shadow Blade.
Nice.
whoa.
Oh, it's cocked. So I'd say 17.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Could I say that was a booming blade? Because that's what I meant to do. I just forgot again.
Sure.
Nice. So, yeah, my blade is shrouded with this electrical booming energy as
Nice.
it's coming down even harder now.
Nice.
Slammed it down. That's 7 psychic damage.
Nice. So, yeah, as you do this crazy cool blade and you're like, I'm gonna psychic damage this mofo, it doesn't seem like it's really all that affected. And at this point, everyone can do a perception check.
11.
13.
3.
22.
14.
Nice, Lisa.
Nice.
Alex Straza
I
notices.
don't want to see it.
I don't want to see anything. So you notice that as you boop this clown and Zarek tries this amazing blade work, it doesn't seem like a whole lot's really hurting this thing, but you do notice that as he goes to slice in with this booming blade, the framework behind the clown, you can see it kind of looks like there's a tear in the canvas that wasn't there before.
That's
And
scary.
that's all you guys see. And the clown's gonna. Who was it that just hit? Was Zarek? He's gonna. I hope you know. I'm going to take your skin off your face, and then I'm going to wrap it around my pillow, and I'm gonna love it forever. And then I'm gonna kill you with the pillow.
What?
Oh, will I be dead first?
Uh-huh. I can bring you back.
Oh my god.
I hate how much it sounds like JoJo.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was like perfect.
Guys,
I
look over
don't sound
there!
anything like that.
Yeah, Alex Draza goes, look, and points. What are you pointing at?
The ripping
Okay.
canvas.
All right. If she kind of points to the ripping painting while they're like fighting this goop and this thing that won't be killed,
Yeah, it'll go to Calvin with a 6.
I'm going to walk pretty much straight up to it, put the inkwell up against it, and just paint it black. The black magic will just burst into the picture to destroy it. I'm gonna
Nice.
do an eldritch blast right at the painting.
Okay.
Now, it can't move, and I'm right next to it.
Eldritch
Do I have
blast.
advantage? Or, okay.
It would be like if this thing was tied down and you were
Oh,
trying,
okay.
you know what I mean? Same
Cool.
idea.
It's
It's
like
mounted
it's
with a
inanimate
nail on the wall. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so that's a 15 plus 5 for dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that means that's going to be a d10 plus 3. Ugh, so 1 plus 3, so that's 4 force damage and
Okay.
2 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, as you target the canvas, the second you do, the clown just stops and just
I see we're in for some playtime.
A little bit less than you might think. Playtime's over.
And at this point, Carrie, you got this spider under the jar. At this point, you think you have it,
I'm
but
doing so well. I'm so strong.
No,
Amazing.
yeah.
Yes, I am.
yeah, you're
doing
pushing
it.
real hard, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
it doesn't quite do the job as this ooze starts to form at your feet, working its way through the bubbles of the walls. And yeah, this second clown pops up, and it looks like just bone with just skin draped over it. There's almost nothing left to the fabric of its uniform. There's polka dots everywhere, but just shredded and torn fabric.
As a
Hi.
free
Looking pretty
action,
pissed, yeah.
as a free action, as I shoot the painting on Alex Draza's advice,
Yeah.
seeing that Carrie wasn't quite paying attention, involved with her like vase trick, I'm gonna go, Carrie, smite the damn painting! The painting! Its source!
Oh,
So there you go.
Yeah, so at this point, the two clowns. Oh, no, you use magic. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, but you already had combat anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh,
Yeah, that's
there you
right.
go. But anyway, so at this point, yeah, this other clown stands up and he takes a look around and he looks at the painting that you messed with, his friend's painting, and he looks at his painting. He notices it's still okay.
Alright, now who's the guy that's decided to make a mess of this beautiful artwork? I mean, look at it! You can't even buy this sort of thing anymore.
I'm pointing right back at Sarek. Him.
Alright, well, how about we just liven the party up a little bit with some death? Nothing says life like death, right, everybody?
As long as it's yours.
And yeah, he reaches in and he pulls out what looks to be a flower. As he looks right at you and squeezes on the base of it. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, good. I mean, oh no. No, what am I doing? So, as he squirts you with this flower, you feel almost like a burning sensation as your neck and everything starts to bubble, and you can, and you take 7 damage. Mm-hmm.
What kind?
Acid damage.
Right.
Yeah, so your pretty face is still pretty, but your neck and your armor, there's quite a bit of damage done. And
You hurt my friend, and you will pay.
Oh, I'm gonna hurt a lot more than your
Amazing.
friend. I'm gonna hurt all of you. But first, I think my friend might have something to do. Isn't that right?
And he looks at the other clown and he goes,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do all kinds of things to you.
okay, so he's got your face, so I'm gonna let him have that. But you
You. He looks at Victor and goes, you seem to be interested in other games. So I say we play another game. Pick a hand. And he puts
Don't play.
No. The only way you win this game is not playing it. I know this.
Simon says, pick a hand.
I mean, it's always the left one. The left one's a good one.
Oh god.
I don't indulge this guy.
It's okay, you don't have to.
If they're gonna try to hurt
will not say
Victor, can I
that.
pick a hand? I'm gonna pick a hand.
What?
I'm slapping like his left hand.
You slap his left hand?
Yeah, because I'm not letting Victor get hurt again.
Yes.
Okay. She knows what's up. Where did I put it?
I'm terrified, but yeah.
Roll a 16 plus.
So you're doing an attack roll?
Plus what?
And is this the one that's in front of me?
Yeah.
The one with the rubber
Can
chicken?
you? Yes, this is the rubber chicken one, yes.
All right, I cast protect. Roll at disadvantage.
Nice. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's okay. Really didn't. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he comes close. He thinks he's gonna get you, not too far off, but then he just completely biffs it as Giorgio just goes, "Hey, guess what? Oh, I forgot." And he goes, "What?" And he just swings at basically nothing. And yeah, he doesn't hit you.
Oh, rescue Georgia.
Yeah.
And Carrie.
Yeah, I rescued you.
Yeah.
You would have been dead even with the minus.
You know what? Because he was coming right at you, I'll say you notice. In the palm of his hand, it looked like he had a little circle, little metal circle there.
Oh, electric buzzer thing. Yeah.
Something.
Okay.
And then it goes back to the top of the order, which I believe is Carrie. No, Giorgio with the 19.
Giorgio.
All right, so
back to
Giorgio's
Giorgio.
going to turn around to the painting and slash into it with his sword.
Nice.
After you, and I back out of the way.
Roll the hit.
That is a 21.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Super
He's
hit.
going to pump in a first level smite.
Yeah, the radiance.
And is this considered a fiend?
I mean,
Generally unholy.
yeah, generally unholy is a really good way to put it.
It matters because it adds more damage, so I just want to make sure that...
What is the
I think
definition
it
of a
is.
fiend? Like, how vague or
Fiend or
wide?
undead, so it's either or.
Anything that would be
I mean-
like a possessed demonic clown.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, for a few reasons, as you say that. But yes, that would definitely count.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
A mimic.
Get that sweet extra damage.
Like a mimic's a fiend, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Or,
No, it's a
mi-
creature.
A mimic.
It's just like.
Yeah.
So monster.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to think, like, because it's basically like a.
I just
shape-
did, holy smokes, just did a lot of damage. That is 28 points of...
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Whoa.
It's already taken damage. Yeah.
Yeah, that was almost max damage.
I don't know how you want to take out a painting, but is there any way you want to do this?
He just takes the sword, just slashes right through the middle, and kind of draws like a little F.
Nice. F you?
F for friend.
Oh, nice. Kill them with friendship.
That's
Yeah,
right.
as he's pretty busy with Victor and Carrie and that pick a hand scheme, you go, forget this, and you just slice into the painting, and as he goes to hit you, Carrie, with this buzzer in his hand, he misses completely, and he looks down at his hand, almost disappointed, but then he realizes his hand is moving, and all of shoulder,
Oh,
all the
nice.
way down, looks like it's been separated as it just starts to shift slowly, and then it falls, and his eyes widen, he goes, oh, that's not good.
It is for me.
And he falls over, and you just hear this thud on the floor as he starts to kind of turn back into ooze, and it just seeps into the floor. The painting is wrecked and black, slashed through, and his friend, this skeleton-y kind of bony guy, is still there, and he doesn't look particularly happy.
No, he's gonna look at the Georgial's looking at the friend, and he's gonna point the sword at him, kind of like Babe Ruth.
Uh-huh.
You're next, buddy.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, get him, Jojo.
Hold on a minute, can't we just maybe discuss this a little bit? Here, talking to the microphone.
And he gets ready to do something, but yeah. And Giorgio, that's all for your move?
That's it. I'm
All right.
done.
Then it goes back to Calvin with the 11.
Me. Carrie.
Oh, Carrie, sorry. I gotta make that an R. It looks like an L. Thank you.
I'm going to go to the frame behind me,
Mhm.
and then just completely
Go for
smash
it.
it with my great sword,
Nice.
just rip it apart. And gonna do divine.
And you would have advantage though,
Oh,
because it's
thank
an
God.
immobile object.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
And then so that's if plus 5, 18.
18. And
hit.
are you remembering your lottery from the?
Yes.
You are?
So I'm
Okay.
doing-
Oh,
I'm doing max damage. And I'm doing divine smite on it as well.
So what was your total damage?
So I'm gonna work it out quickly.
Well, how many dice do you
Oh, we
roll?
just get that forever.
I'm just checking now, so I can do it.
Oh, okay.
After this.
So George, they found us.
Two-
What's that?
You didn't.
I was just gonna say it's 2d8 for your smite damage because he's a fiend.
Oh,
And then-
awesome.
That'd be 16.
Oh yeah, so 2d8 plus 3, and then divine smite added onto it would be. Where's divine
Your
smite?
greatsword uses d8s or d6s?
Mine
It'd
would
be
use
2d6s, right? But divine smite would make them 2d8s. Is that what it is, or is it just?
Well,
adds
divine
2d8.
smite gives 1d8 plus another 1d8 for the undead. That's just divine
okay.
smite.
So
Oh,
that's
I
a total
see.
of
2d8, and then it's 2d6 plus 3.
Oh, okay, so that's 12 and then 19.
19, yeah.
Okay. How you want to kill this other painting?
I am going to grab my
Paladins.
greatsword out and just. It's not
Paladins.
charged, but I'm going to just go crazy at it, just slicing
Yeah.
it up, grabbing it and just kneeing it through. Like, just trying to smash it completely and just
Yeah.
wreck it.
So as you stab into this thing, and he's looking at George, and he's like, "Talk into the microphone." He pulls out that flower again, but as he goes to do anything with it, it's the same thing. You're slicing through this painting, and he notices, he looks down as he can just see these little holes start to form in his very thin skin as this ooze starts to pour out, and he goes, "Oh, that's not good. Ah, crap." And he just starts to, and just like his friend, he's a pile on the floor of ooze. His painting is just destroyed.
I'm getting the paint and just smashing the ooze on the floor. I am
And that's what
hitting it like
And
crazy.
that's what we call a mic drop.
Nice.
I'm gonna look at Georgial and go, yeah, those guys were pretty damn loud. I imagine we're not going to get to creep up on everything else in this house. I bet we're knee deep in it now, so if I don't get to do this, Georgial, I think you've earned it. And I'm gonna give him a hug.
Nice.
For like smiting the first painting.
You're so sweet.
Alex, good eye.
Aw, that's
Look
the
at it.
best.
Zarek?
He rolled a
tried to
20
point them
or no, he rolled a 19 for a strength check on that.
19 for a strength check?
hug. 19 strength check on that. hug.
You're pretty impressed.
Yeah.
You're back.
Well, this portal is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Damn.
spine realigns. You go, oh, that's nice.
I felt that pop all the way through.
Nice.
All right. While we might not be able to surprise them, I don't think we should give them any further time to prepare. Let's get
I
through
agree.
and find the children, if there are any, before they can get to them and
Well,
do stuff.
okay, so if you want to do this quickly, we could split up.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think we should just follow his nose.
Yeah, Georgial's pretty key on this.
I'm out of divine sense. I can't smell anymore.
I've got divine sense.
Let's follow
It's your
Carrie.
turn to smell.
Two of them together is better than one. Together.
Now I'm finally useful.
Hey,
Nice.
you free
You're
every
always
Friday? Because this is handy.
All right.
I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
divine sense
Okay.
and look around.
Nice. Yeah, you,
Yes.
same thing. You sense everything around you as just resonating with
Holding
evil.
out my sword.
Yeah, but you, much like Georgia, you notice it seems like if you had to pick a direction, it feels like it's kind of coming from past this entryway. As you've kind of gone up the stairs, you pass the paintings.
Okay.
Feels like you're headed in the right direction.
None of the other eyes in any of the other paintings are following us?
No.
Cool. Out of pure spite, I just
Yeah.
mar them with a dagger just to just in case.
Are we going?
Tear them up, throw them to the ground.
Nice,
Are we
nice.
going in, guys?
Oh shit. Okay.
And then I
have to
just
do something.
kick open the door.
Boom.
Yeah, nice.
I've got that holy water on cork.
Nice.
Nice.
Ready to go.
All
So,
right.
yeah, as
There
you...
you go. That's how you do it.
Nice.
Just
Yeah.
like my turtle friend showed me.
So you uncork your holy water and you open the door to this. Honestly, it's just a long hallway. Looks like there's a few doors on the left, none on the right. That right wall is adjacent to a pretty large gathering room that you guys were with. But as you go down that hallway, you can see, there's a large window at the end, and then there's a few doorways there.
Okay.
Large window at the end of the hall, doorways along it. Okay.
Yep. So
With that-
looking straight ahead, you see the window, and then on your left-hand side, there's about three doors.
Of free doors?
With that vial of holy water, I'm gonna take out another flask of oil out of my pouch, dip that in there, shake it up, and I'll just have that ready. Flask of
I
holy
don't think oil and water mix.
Yeah.
They don't. I like
Right,
how
I don't.
I like how
But it's all in
the
there.
dumbest character's like, scientifically speaking,
It doesn't have to mix. Just has to make a boom.
So yeah, you kind of look like it's almost like a lava lamp, but like really shittily dumb. These little like beads of oil and water and stuff trying to like float around.
That's so cool.
As that is happening, I'll just look at you guys and there's free doors. Okay, everyone stand outside the doors. Giorgio, go with Princess. And Princess. Victor,
Who's princess?
both of you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Confused right now.
What's that, Georgia?
And then
I said I'm confused right now. What's going
go.
on?
I see free doors and I'm going into like battle mode.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna get Giorgio and Zoralia and Alex Strauser to be at a door.
Hey, before you kick down any of the doors, I'm gonna go, hey, Carrie, this whole place apparently smells rotten with evil.
Oh yes,
Maybe-
I can see it.
Maybe you can pick out the one smell that doesn't belong to find what we're actually here for.
Yeah, can I see any
Can
good?
you smell any innocence in
It's-
all of this cesspit?
It's detect
It should
good
stick
and
out, right?
evil.
Yeah, so she should be able to see like which room actually
Unless
has
Well, it's
Unless
not
little
they're
children, right?
Well,
yeah,
what was
unless
that?
they're behind total cover.
What was that,
So-
Georgia?
Well, the way the spell works is it's for like celestials. So if there's
Oh.
a celestial in here,
Oh, that would be-
celestial,
yeah.
fae, or fiend, right? So we can
Oh.
sense fiends, or we can sense fae or celestial. So finding a good person wouldn't work.
Okay, I thought it was
God
more
for that.
generalized.
I gotcha.
Then I'm just gonna do the plan of like Giorgio and the free, like push them to the first door. Victor, go to this one. I'll go to the last one.
Be safe.
We will. And I'll like give you a hug and just like run off to the last door. And-
Everybody's hugging. I'm
Okay.
so proud.
Yeah.
He started a trend.
I'll go against one of the doors and I cast mirror image. So now there's 3 versions of myself.
nice.
Just, kinda,
Good.
just as agile as I am.
How many
Nice.
of you are there? That's so cool.
Alright, we ready?
Free.
No.
Which one's talking to me? It's making me dizzy.
Nice. So you guys go to that last door by the window. You crack it open. Are you busting it down, or would
I'm gonna bust mine down.
you gonna bust it down?
Police!
So
Cynic guard.
as you bust it down, you see that there's actually I'll say there was some effort done with the decoration, but it's not very well done. It looks a little bit stark in there. It's dark, and you kind of crack the door. You see a poster on the wall and a bed that looks like it has like race car sort of like art on it, but it's just wagons with like horses and like jockeys and stuff. Like
Oh,
it's,
wagon
you know what I
bed,
mean?
cool.
Yeah, basically, right? And it looks like this, like a kid's room kind of, but in the corner you can see that there's this shadowed figure with a balloon in his hand, and it looks like the balloon isn't floating. It's in his hand and he's shaking it, and you can see something rattling around inside of it. And he actually, let's see if I got him on here. Yeah, he looks like this. So
Oh,
you see this
friendly.
almost crocodile-like face, but a shorter snout with what appears to be the
Ooh.
face of someone that's
He's so
been
happy.
pulled off and kind of worn like a hat with some Mickey Mouse ears, and he seems to be in a pretty pleasant mood based on his smile anyways.
I'm gonna do a little con save here.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20. I don't throw it.
Yeah, and he's just shaking this balloon, and you can hear thud, 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 thud.
If
Which door is that?
This you said the last one, right? By the window?
Yeah, so I'm there. Okay.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go inside.
Oh, I thought if we were like smashing in SWAT team
Yeah.
style that we would like
Yeah,
apprehend the
I
guy
know,
for
as soon as
ultimate
I-
aggression.
As
Yeah.
soon, as soon as I see it's like shaking a balloon and it's all alone, and it's like quite small.
Well, you guys have already
child.
bursted in because momentum
Yeah.
is through
Yeah.
that door. You guys are in the room
Is my
with this
Shadow
thing.
Blade still open,
And
or has it been over a minute since I cast it?
When did you cast
To
it?
fight
Cast
the
it
clown.
60 seconds to travel and fight the clowns, look around. I would say it's probably about done at this
Yeah,
point.
Bless is gone too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have been exploring. You had a fight, and I would say that'd be about a minute.
Then I would have cast it again before going in.
Okay, yeah. So
cool.
you guys open up the hallway. You go. I'm going to cast Shadow Blade. Yeah, I'll say you have your Shadow Blade up as you guys pop into the room and you see this
sorry,
kid.
I
Yeah.
thought we were doing separate doors. at the same time?
Oh, but we
Or are
didn't
we
want to split
going?
up.
Oh, okay.
I
Then
think
I'm completely confused of what is happening. I thought I was alone.
Well, you just been like, let's break down this door, and Mark's like,
Roll.
yeah, let's totally do it. And it's
No,
not
I
even
thought-
locked or anything. It's just
Because
the door's just.
I said to them to like split up, but then they didn't. I didn't realize that we didn't end up splitting up.
Well, either way, you just busted down that
So,
door and you're sitting
yeah.
there with the kid. So that's where we are now.
Bonus
So
action,
what do you guys
dance
do?
my
I'm
way
going
in
to-
there.
Nice. So yeah, you guys are in there and this kid's shaking the balloon. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna just like kind of calm down a little bit, but then just walk as calmly as I can in there.
dance violently
Yeah.
in this direction.
Yeah.
I picture it as like Trinity at the start of the Matrix, just like spiraling, spinning.
Nice.
Go get this
All
guy.
right, what are you doing, Carrie? You don't have a lot of time.
I know I'm going to try and turn that unholy and just get him scared of me, but like calmly, and just tell him, "Bad boy, you've been a bad boy. I know it's your birthday, but
Now, when you
No,
cast, is there a save or
now.
anything?
yes, it's a
Wisdom
wisdom
save.
save.
Wisdom, thank you.
And mine's 13. I'll just tell him to get into bed.
Roll a 13.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he's more surprised than anything. You can tell he looks like he's pretty happy, but you can see as he
Just like happy.
yeah, but as he looks up, you can see that's kind of just his face. You can see there's a little bit of sadness behind his eyes as he's shaking this balloon, and he just looks up at you. Why are you here?
because you've been a bad boy and you're not having your cake.
No time for
It's
conversation.
not-
I'm fine.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I thought you were pretty much dropping it.
So as they're talking, just the kid goes, "It's not my fault that I am trying so hard." And he's shaking the balloon, and you rush in. What are you doing?
Your evil ends here. As like fucking spiraling through the air and just trying to torpedo through this guy.
Nice. Okay. I'll let you get. Everyone can do kind of one surprise round on this, and
Can
then
we
we're gonna be
like
into
tell
initiative.
that there's something in that balloon?
Why don't you do a perception check or an investigation or whatever?
That's a 20 for a booming blade.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I'm still turning sideways and getting into the doorway.
Yeah, it's not a
Slowly.
huge room either. So as you like turn sideways to get in, you're like, "Excuse me," and it's pretty tight.
And considering that she's seen the page
Yes.
with the balloon and its contents, would she have advantage on that?
Yep. Yep. I'd say
If
so.
not,
sure.
then I would give her 8.
6 psychic damage.
Natural 20.
You are dead sure there's a baby in there.
Oh, like live baby.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
6 psychic damage.
Ooh,
I puke
nice.
and just start sobbing and throw myself on the floor.
Nice. Yeah, as you peer in and you see this balloon with this dead baby in it. Yeah, you just break down, fall to your knees. You rush in there. You just start attacking. You do 6 damage. You said psychic damage.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I know that there's supposed to be
Any-
a birthday boy in this, but
Yeah.
Like-
I just assumed that he was the birthday boy, but I don't
well,
know.
he's boy size. But
Yeah.
its boyness aside, it's very gross and
very-
what
Oh
it's
yeah,
doing.
100%.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of yelling as he's going across into the room. I'm going to, while shooting at it, be like, "Where are the rest of them? Tell me, you're still gonna die, but I need to know. This could go quick or this could go slow." And I shoot Eldritch Blast to, like, support him as he dives
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
in. 8 plus 5, 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's just a kid. Yeah.
okay.
I thought you were gonna say like 7 or
just
something.
a kid.
That's
Well, it's
2
not
plus
just a
3,
kid, but,
so
you
that's
know.
5 force damage, 2 bludgeoning damage, and every time I shoot, I can actually push the thing back 10 feet. So if it helps, I'll just
in
launch
a
him
corner.
away from the balloon.
He's in a corner.
I'll try to get him away from that balloon if I can.
No, he would just go into the wall.
Damn it. All right,
What
cool.
was your total damage?
It was 7.
7. Thank you. Okay. So as you're yelling at him and attacking him, he just starts crying. I don't know what. And does anyone else have anything else they're gonna do in this round? I think everyone already
I've
went.
already
You
done,
busted in.
yeah.
You did all your things.
Did Giorgio go?
No, Georgial's still getting through the doorway.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you have one surprise round as you've busted in
Yeah.
on this kid. Basically, is there anything you want to do, Georgia, before
Do
we
what he's
roll
doing.
initiative?
Just getting in the doorway. That's all.
It's your movement, your bonus, and your action.
Ultimate
Nice.
surprise.
You're in there. All right, everyone, roll
Got a
initiative.
19.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Oh no.
I'm stuck in the doorway.
What'd you get?
I got a 6.
Nice.
Yeah, my guy's so
Wedged in there real good.
taken aback by everything he's seeing. That's a natural one.
Ooh,
4.
Just want it to end. He's just
For Mark
lol. 12.
and Lisa.
16.
Nice. And we'll do there. 7. That's garbage. Okay, so it's going to start off the round with Carrie
Yeah.
with your 19. So, yeah, as that first round finishes and the surprise is over, you're getting ready to attack, but you hear the creaking of a door opening. After that loud...
Is Jojo
other
out of the
doors?
doorway?
There's 3 doors. You busted in on one of them. Surprise round just finished. You hear that other door starting to open. It's your go, Carrie.
Is
What are you doing?
Jojo through the door?
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of.
Then I'm gonna squeeze past him and get out into the hallway and kind of cover my back towards my guys and then have my sword
Back
out.
towards the guys.
Yeah,
front
sword out
facing the doors?
looking whatever is about to
Down
come.
the hall.
You ready in action? Just looking, or
I'm going to. How far away is the?
each door is about, I'd say 7, 10
Okay,
feet,
perfect.
depending on the door.
Then,
It's-
as soon as anything comes out, I am running towards it and slicing it.
Okay. So you're ready in action.
Yes,
Perfect.
to strike it with my great sword.
Perfect. And that goes off to Lisa with a 16 then.
I'm getting the hell out of that room.
Yeah.
And is there a door across the hall?
No, so the left-hand side has 3 doors, the right-hand side has no doors.
And there's a
Okay.
window at the end.
There's a window at the end straight on you.
Well, that's tempting. I'm going to...
There's the hallway you came through, if you want to backtrack.
I'm going to
Hatch to the attic.
backtrack.
Now where you are.
And I'm going to, like, sneakily try to open another door and see what's inside it to hopefully find if there's any, like,
The middle
living
door...
babies.
Yeah, the middle door the middle door is what cracked open after that surprise round. So if you wanted to do a door that hasn't been opened yet, the very first door hasn't been opened.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you want to do this sneakily? You
Yeah.
roll like a stealth? Okay, see if you can...
Yeah.
She's a little girl, pitter-pattering down
19?
the hall.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, you crack the door. I'm just going to turn this music down just a hair. A little bit loud in the speakers.
Yeah, we gotta
So,
find them.
yeah, as you guys bust open that first door, you're like, I'm going to explore somewhere else. I'm scared as hell. And you crack open that very first door, and you can see inside that there is somebody in there. It's a rather large individual. He seems to have it almost looks like a shaved head at first, but you can see those little cracks in it, and you start to realize it looks like bone. And he's dressed in dark, very pale skin, which, again, you realize is bone. He's hunched over, kind of working on some stuff, and you can see that there's some packages and some balloons. And they're on the floor. He's tying them up. There's strings. And inside the balloons, you can see there are some silhouettes of things inside these balloons, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to motion to Carrie.
I'm at the second door of my sword, ready to hit whatever comes out. Troy, get out. Get out. Don't care what happens to me. Get out with the kids. Baby. I understand. Grab as many as you can and run. And I'll just hit whatever comes out at me.
Okay, it's not even there around
Yeah,
at the top.
is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you, as you're in there though, you do see that this guy turns around a little bit, and his bottom jaw is still the correct size for the ratio of what his head is, but it looks like everything above that jaw has been pinched, squeezed, and pulled in. This little tiny mouth, little tiny eyes, and this jawline that actually goes back past the skull, and he kind of looks like that.
That's frightening.
Ugh.
And he turns
What's
around
going on there?
and
Tiny
he
face is
looks
the
at
worst.
you.
Hello.
I'm going to go in there and close the door behind me.
Ooh. You use the rest of your movement to go inside,
How dark is it in there?
close the door. There's some light. It's,
Okay.
I mean, it's as dim as the rest of the place, but it's not.
You get a free interaction with the door.
Yeah, so you can close the door behind you?
Yep.
Okay.
I want to go home.
I'm here for the party. I'm here to bring the gifts to to the child.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. I was working on some gifts just now. That poor boy. He just keeps breaking everything. This is why we can't have nice things.
Right?
And he goes back to tying up his little bows. Yeah.
Can I bring some to him now?
Oh, of course. Is he done with the other one?
He is. He wants all of them now.
Well, that's just... I'm not ready for all of them.
How long will it take?
Well, and you look and you can see that some of these packages aren't even wrapped or anything like that. There are the balloons are still kind of good to go, but it looks like he's got about 3 or 4 of them done, and there's about 6 or 7 total.
You know what? Why don't you just take a couple, and he can start with those.
Okay.
He's it's not very delicate, so you tell him to be careful.
Okay, I will.
And he pauses for a second, and he looks at the corner, and you can see there's a pile of 3 or 4 not living babies anymore that are pop balloons beside them, obviously things he's killed. And he turns to you and he goes,
I don't know if this is a good idea, actually.
roll persuasion.
Are these all children from the city? I thought there weren't that many that were
He has a
reported,
list of 6, and he said, I don't know how many more there might be.
Oh,
But that
so
doesn't
they might
mean
have been
that it's
taken
all from the
like
city. It
villages
might
in
be
the country and stuff too.
13.
Just want to point out, this is Chris's imagination.
Yeah, we know.
Dead babies.
It was crazy.
We live with this.
Oh, no.
No.
What if I do a really cool trick?
As of right now, he is not convinced. He second-guessed himself as he looks at the dead bodies in the corner there, and he kind of decides,
You know, maybe just one at a time is best. Here, just give him one.
He's gonna be really disappointed.
He's always disappointed. It's just the way it is.
and he kind of muddles and goes off and grabs one of the boxes and hands it to you.
Be very careful. Sometimes he gets mad when he kills him. I heard a bang out there. I figured he's probably upset.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay, well, I'll just get back to it then.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, he turns back around and starts tying the bows on the other ones that he hasn't finished, and hands you one to take with you.
Okay.
Okay.
I will take
And-
it.
Okay, and
You have a balloon with a baby in it?
Gotta
you got a balloon with something and then a package at the bottom. And that'll be everything for you. And after that, it goes, what was that, a 10? So it'll go to... Where? Mark with a 12?
Okay.
Yeah, I was 16, so I say Mark with a 12. All right, Mark, what are you doing?
I hit him
Kill the baby!
with another moving blade.
Kill the
I've
kid!
been mulling it over, and I attack.
Yeah.
Real original.
That's right.
Well, that's cocked. I don't like that. It's cocked. 22.
22?
Yeah.
To hit this kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hit him real good.
God damn
He's a
it.
kid. You hit him so good.
That's cocked. Dude. Fuck is 10 psychic damage.
Damn.
I will
That
also
was
take 10 psychic damage.
Nice.
That's what I'm taking psychic damage.
He's looking really messed up. Yeah, he's not doing so well. You can see the sadness in his eyes is turned to just straight up confusion and fear. He's let go of the balloon. He's kind of trapped in the corners. He starts to feel the walls, frantically looking for any way out, and there really isn't
Is
one.
he moving 5 feet?
He's in the corner.
Okay.
He's not really... He wants to get away from you. There's really nowhere
Surrounded
that
with
he
my
can
booming
go.
energy. If he moves, he gets hurt.
Oh, he's trying, but there's nowhere to move. He's
I'll
just
let him
kind of...
go. Go.
I don't think
Flee.
you want to try persuasion after you beat the hell out of him? Now get out of here.
Sure.
Do it. You never know.
Yeah.
Kids are stupid.
Run to your mommy.
You only rolled an 11. Okay. Beat 11?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say he would probably just consider this like a beating of sorts, and
Nice.
you learned your lesson, get out of here kind of thing.
Nice, and I'll smack him on the butt with the sword on his way out, which is gonna.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be able to make the movement yet because it's not his turn,
Sure.
but that would be his ready.
Also get an
Yeah.
opportunity to. Wait. That's pretty good.
So aside from persuading him and hitting him, is there anything else you want to do?
Nope.
No? Okay, cool. So all done with Mr. Mark, and it goes to... Is it Kelvin with a 4? Yeah, it looks like. Oh no, it's Georgia with a 6.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Georgia.
All right, Georgia.
I don't know if you should be killing kids. You know, I'm starting to wonder who's really the evil one in this house.
Oh.
That's why Kelly left.
Profound, yeah.
That's why Alex left as
And
well.
the little kid looks at you and he goes,
I don't even know what's going on.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Gotta get some-
Georgial is just going to walk up to the kid and say, "Hi, I'm Georgial. What's your name?"
Are you gonna hit me?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
kind of backs up a
It
little
depends
bit.
on how you answer the question.
Well, my name is Logi. I'm not sure if that's gonna make you hit me. or
Okay, Logi. Why are you killing younglings?
not. I'm not killing younglings. What?
There's a dead youngling in that balloon.
Oh, my toy.
That's not a toy. That's a youngling.
Oh.
That's someone's live thing.
Well, no, it's not.
And he grabs a balloon and goes,
Oh! Just
Well, it's
get
not
it!
live anymore.
Oh.
You killed it.
Yeah. Oh.
and you can see his like head go down, his shoulders sink a little bit. He goes,
I know. I'm trying not to.
Who is doing this? Your mom? Your dad?
My
Who's
dad?
giving you these toys?
Oh shit.
Well, my dad arranged it. And
Where's your dad?
he's
What does he
next-
look like?
He's next door. And Loudmouth is the one that helps. He's been bringing them to me. He's the next room over. That's his office.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna non-lethally punch the kid in the face.
good thing he said non-lethally if you didn't want to kill him, because he is right about at that point.
Oh yeah, that's an 18 to hit.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
You do more than 2 damage.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be 6 total damage.
So kid drops as you just like,
just knock him out.
yeah, boink. And yeah, as you hit him, he drops the balloon and falls in that ready to action to run. He's just laying on the ground in the corner now.
Yep.
As he falls to the
Help
ground.
me tie him up. Stop trying to kill everything and help
Are you doing something? No, okay.
Oh, good.
Booming
'Cause, oh.
Come on, I think
That's
the other one still needs some help out
as
there.
As I hear that, I'm gonna kind of like slowly put down my sword, but just try and keep holding it up
Yeah,
as I'm waiting for this guy to come out.
yeah. We
Is
still got,
it his go?
No, we still got Calvin.
Oh god.
But you still got your movement.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah.
That's true, Jordan. You didn't move. You
You
want to
tying him
take
up?
your movement?
My movement would be tying him up.
Okay.
Okay. Restraining him for when he wakes up. Cool. All right, so off to Calvin at the bottom of the food chain there. What are you going to do, Cal?
As I look at that kid and I see Georgial kind of tying him up, I go, I don't care if it doesn't know what's happening here or understand why it's happening to it. This might be its normal, but it's not from here. It doesn't fit in. Maybe someone other than Georgial will specialize in that. And I'll walk out the room into the hallway. Now, where's your damn father? Get out here!
And as you say that, yeah, on the turns around, his hand cranks the door,
Ready an Eldritch Blast.
starts to open up, and you can hear the creak as he steps out, and he looks, and you can see this very pale, almost snow white face with a carving in the forehead that's right down to the bone. You can see the white through it, and there's this red dripping off, and he doesn't look particularly happy. And you can see it looks like his nose was ripped off along with some of the skin. His bone has grown past his skin and come out sort of like just spikes along his jawline going up to his head. And instead of a hairline, it almost just looks like ash. Like it's not so much hair as it starts to kind of fall off of him, and these little bits start to come off of the top of his head as he very gracefully moves into the center of the hallway. And he slowly looks at the door, and he looks at everyone else.
Who did this to my home?
Yeah.
As he says
It was
that,
in the
I'm gonna
hallway,
just
sister.
I'm not gonna.
You've readied your action,
Oh
right?
yeah. As he says that, I'm not gonna slice him because I'm just.
That would answer his question.
Giorgio, but I'm going to whack him with the side of the sword.
Yeah,
And just completely try and knock him
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Your ready to action comes before
Yeah.
his action. So yeah, go
Nice.
for it.
Then that's like to hit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Plus 5. Yeah, I definitely got it. It's like 23.
Oh yeah, okay.
20,
Sweet.
22.
Nice. Yeah, you definitely hit him.
Okay, cool. And then that is 31 damage.
How much?
31 damage,
Damn.
but non-lethally.
No,
I
Because
know
you're
it's not gonna.
max.
Yeah.
You're max.
Yeah. So he immediately goes from just inquisitive to really upset and bloodied, and it looks like the spikes that are coming through the skin, it looks like you've like bent and broken them as you just right across his face.
Yeah.
And he kind of, you can hear the cracking of the bones as he stiffens himself back up a little bit.
Just look over to Victor.
I'm looking
Try
at
and detain him.
I'm not answering his question. I'm like,
Yeah.
can you put them back? Can you bring them back? Can you give me their daughter back?
Why would I give them back?
All right, that's what I thought. We have our own healers. I'll shoot him
Yeah.
in the face.
Nice. Go for it, Calvin.
11 plus 5, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
On the nose.
D10. 7 plus 3, so that's 10 force damage and 2 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that was my reaction.
Okay. So in that case, it's his turn to actually do something, and he's looking a little bit worse for wear. And it looked like he was going to haul off on somebody, but now that he's in kind of a bloodied state, he kind of just, you can see him pause for just a second, and he just knocks on the wall. Kum, kum, kum. And you hear as the other door starts to open. And yeah.
It's me.
Yeah. So
Oh, thank God.
Lisa. Yeah, so
I'm one of them now.
yeah, so as he knocks on the wall, you hear the handle turn. It's just Lisa, but you don't know. But you hear the handle turn, and he kind of has a smile on his face a little bit, and then he touches the wall that has no doors on it. And when he does, you can see his hand almost. The outline of his hand starts to get really fuzzy, and it's hard to tell where the hand starts and the wall ends.
Ooh.
And you can see this concentration come over his face as he's almost forgotten about you, and he just starts to think and focus. And that's all he's going to do for this turn.
All right, you gotta hack him apart at the wrist. You gotta disconnect him from the rest of the house.
Oh,
He's
God.
either regenerating or controlling it.
Yeah.
But
All right, it goes
top
back
of
to
the
the
order.
top of the order, and it
Yeah.
goes to Carrie.
Then
Ah.
16
Nice.
plus it. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
And then I'm going to try and maybe slice his hand then. Like, or cut off his hand.
So if you want to do something that specific,
Is it gonna
I
like
would have you
reduce
roll
the
at
damage?
disadvantage.
Then
If
I'm
you-
just gonna whack him across the
Yeah.
head. Like
Sure.
if
Just
he
a
gets
hit to
knocked
hit, yeah.
out, yeah. Like and then that'll be 31 damage again. And
Okay.
is he knocked out at all?
How would that work?
You're
I literally-
smiting like each
Actually, you know
time
what?
you hit
No,
this guy?
I'm yeah.
Yeah,
I have
so
this-
when
I'm
you-
using the flat end of my sword,
Non-lethal,
So
yeah.
it's yeah.
So
just whack.
as you crack into this guy, you see him drop. But
Oh.
it seems like he's still hanging on as his limp body just kind of hangs off the wall as if all the weight is being bared on this connection point that he's made. And he starts to kind of just pull himself back up just a little bit. And he stands again. Still looking pretty bad, but
Is he still holding on to the
Yeah.
wall?
yeah.
As a free action, can I just chuck my holy water bottle?
No.
No,
No.
that's okay. Then I'm not going to do anything.
Okay.
I haven't got anything else.
And then it goes, okay, so if that's every, do you have any movement you want to take, or is that it?
Oh no, I'm staying close.
Okay.
Like close enough.
So then it goes to
him.
Lisa with a 16. All right, Lisa, what are you doing?
I'm going to.
You got your package. Are you about to leave?
No.
No. Okay. So you go to leave and then you stop yourself. You hear kunk 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 kunk, and then you take your hand off the knob for a second. What are you gonna do?
I thought you meant leave the house.
Oh, I thought you meant leave the room.
Yes, I'm gonna leave the room.
Oh, okay, so yes, so kunk 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 on the wall as you open the door. That kunk 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 makes Loudmouth turn quite abruptly too and look towards the doorway.
Okay. I'm going to leave that door wide open and come on out and say, "They're all in there!" to everyone.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to, I guess, see this scary fellow here. And shoot him in the face with an arrow.
Nice.
Bow and arrow too.
Yeah.
Where are you getting all this stuff?
Oh no, my phone is dying.
Oh no.
Okay.
Fitting.
Make a mental note real quick.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you beat it by 1. All right, what are you doing?
Just stack on that damage.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Was yours disadvantage or min?
Oh shit, it was min.
Min.
Oh no, sorry, that's
1 damage.
that's 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. So, yeah, you try with all your might. You don't seem to have a lot of strength behind it, but you pull back and you shoot, and it hits him. It just doesn't seem to hurt him too much. As you guys kind of keep coming at him, he just kind of starts to stand up a little bit taller and a little bit taller. And is that everything for you, Lisa?
Yep.
And then it's going to move over to Mark with a 12.
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing, Mark?
Jojo, what are you doing? Why are you tying up this monster?
Because we need to make sure that he is a monster before we kill him.
You think maybe the house is making him this way, and if we get him away, he might return to a normal boy?
Oh.
I have no idea.
I've heard tales of things like this. It's maybe possible. All right, you bring him out. And I'll rush past Georgial.
Yeah, okay. So you rush past Georgial into the room, is that what you said?
To go see them in the hallway.
Okay, so you're in
and
the
they're
hallway.
saying, everyone's over there.
Yes, so
Whatever.
Lisa's pointing,
So
Alexstrad is pointing
I look
the
in
room.
that second door and see the guy phasing through the wall. What's he doing?
Enough movement. So yeah, as you're... Are you going to walk past this guy in the hallway?
He's someone's in the hallway?
Yeah, Adam, this... You don't know his name's Adam, but this white pale figure with... like pieces of skin ripped off around his mouth. He's standing there with his hand against the wall.
He's in front of
He's
Kieran.
looking a little...
He's like
Oh,
just
so you guys are all like
in
within
front,
5 feet of
in
this
the
guy?
doorway, sort of like.
Yeah, so this hallway is less than 10 feet
Alright.
in width, yeah.
Then I just keep running and go to where Alex Strauss just shouted out that everything was in there, that the babies
So
were
you're
in there.
gonna
You would be
run past
going
him?
past Adam then.
Yes, I'll be going past. And remember, this is 3 forms of myself, kind of just...
Oh yeah.
So what would that actually do? Would that be like a
Ghost.
disadvantage? kind of thing?
If someone takes an attack at me, I roll a d20 to see if it's attacking me or one of my copies.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Well, let's see if it hits me or them first. 11. Yeah, so it would hit one of my copies first, and
okay.
14 does hit the copy,
Okay.
and then he attacks the copy.
So yeah, as
He hits, yeah.
as you go past, or 3 of you, whatever, start to like kind of go past him.
Orderly line.
Yeah, he reaches out to attack one of you, and as his hand starts to move, you notice the floorboard that this copy of you is walking over rips out, nails popping as it splinters away from the other wood, and it just snaps up, and this serrated piece of wood stabs right through this invisible now thing that just starts to fade into nothingness. Is it on a hit or is it on death?
No, he doesn't have any hit points or
So a
anything.
hit, okay. Yeah, so it stabs right through and he vanishes, and then this floorboard kind of twists and creeps back.
Nice. So my speed is 40. How far along can I get? Can I get
all
to
the way to
her?
the door. Yeah.
The door. All right. And then inside I see a bunch of balloons and this other creepy guy. I got 40. I could use my action to move again, but free action to grab whatever I can.
Yeah, but you'd be going up to this guy, and he'd be getting an opportunity at that point. He's kind of blocking most of this stuff, so I don't know.
All right, then I'll just slash into this guy
Okay.
as the blade is just following me just alongside and just pierces him.
Okay. Roll for attack.
Yeet him.
Yeah, that's a 20.
Nice. Yeah, you hit.
That's so good. Booming blade. 11 damage, psychic damage.
Nice.
Yeah, as you see him kind of grab his head like the digger almost, it seems to really bother him quite a bit. As he kind of just squeezes his head, and you can see a little bit of blood coming out of the eyes and the nose and stuff like that, and his head just tilts up and he looks at you, And that's all you're doing for your action? Yeah?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, and then it goes back to, after Mark, it goes to Giorgio. Alright, Giorgio.
So now that I know that the kid is tied up and secure, I'm going to check those knots. I'm going to get up and head out into the hallway to see what's going on.
Yeah. So yeah, as you go out in the
How's
hallway,
everything going?
Adam just goes, as he looks towards you.
It looks like it's going great.
Giorgio, your area of expertise?
Yeah, how much room is in this hallway? with
So
all
it's
these
about
people?
7 feet or so wide, but the length of it is probably about 50 or so feet long. It's a big house with a long hallway.
Can I get past the other people to
Yep.
get to this creature?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Is his hand still on the wall, or
Yep.
was his hand on his head?
It's so Adam, the guy that is in the hallway bleeding from the mouth, that guy still has his hand on the wall. The guy that Zarek just attacked was in the room, and that's Loudmouth, the guy with the big skull and the little tiny
okay.
face.
All right, I got you.
So Zarek's in the room with that guy. Adam's still out in the hallway holding on.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to splash holy water on the hand.
Nice.
Nice. So if you want to do a specific thing, roll at disadvantage because it's a much smaller.
I'm
thing
just
you're
throwing
trying to-
holy water on him.
Yeah.
So disadvantage.
Come on, buddy.
Can't
Yeah,
tell
it's
you how many
11.
times when I was a kid I tried splashing someone with something it never was. Sorry, what did you get, Giorgio?
11.
No, so you don't
hits the
hit
house.
him, but exactly,
You can't miss.
exactly. So
Nice.
yeah, as you go to throw holy water, you don't hit his
I
hand,
missed.
but you do hit the house. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you do hit the house, and you notice as the holy water kind of goes around where his hand is, doesn't quite get his hand, but it starts to bubble, and the walls start to kind of have those little pops of flame and stuff, and it seems like you can see it in his face, like it bothers him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that as he was standing up, seeming like he was kind of getting himself together a little bit, it seems like that's no longer the case for a moment there. It seems like it's kind of taken him back a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that was my action. so-
Beautiful. Okay, so then it goes back down to Calvin.
All right, I am going to hold the inkwell out before him, and I'll splash different symbols, all of my own, to kind of blot out his own symbols
On
and
the
stuff
rune
on
on
him.
his okay,
I'll
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
cover him in darkness. So that's going to be a hex. Gonna get him with hex, and I'm gonna make it so that any of his strength-based ability checks are at disadvantage.
Okay.
Then, whenever I hit him, I do an extra d6 necrotic, and
This is good. Okay.
cool. And then I'll attack him.
Nice. Go for it.
Please hit. If I can hit him, I can knock him 10
Oh,
feet
yeah.
away down the hall.
So you've already covered him, or is this hit to do that?
Nope, that's it. Already happens.
Okay.
There's no save or anything.
Perfect.
So I cover the symbols on his face in ink.
Perfect.
And then, as his eyes are blinded, I go, "All right, that's enough." And I shoot one blast that
Yeah.
pummels him 10 feet down the hall. And I got a 20 to hit.
Nice. Absolutely. So as you cover up that rune on his forehead,
Oh, that does something.
you
Sick.
yeah, you notice his hand doesn't seem as faded into the wall anymore.
Oh.
And that floorboard that looked like it was like working its way back down to the floor seems to stop moving a little bit. And you can see, even though most of his face is covered, he kind of starts panicking a little bit.
Huh. Well, he's going to be panicking more as he tumbles down the hallway, disconnected from the house. So I'll do the d10, the d6, and that is 9 plus 3, so that's 12 force damage,
Okay.
Down the hallway
2
towards
bludgeoning damage, and 1 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And yes, he is launched 10 feet down the hall.
Which direction?
So it would be out of her combat range, out of Georgial's combat range.
Towards the window or towards the opening of
Nope, towards
Me.
their end of the hallway,
okay,
because
yep.
we were in the
So do we
furthest
get an
room
attack
closest
of
to the window.
opportunity then?
Well, he didn't move on his own
Well,
volition.
Oh, okay.
so-
No,
Well,
so
at this point, how much damage do you do to him?
I did 9 plus 3, so 12 plus 1, so that's 13 plus 2. That's
You can stop, yeah.
Okay,
So
15.
yeah, at that point, yeah, you blast him off the wall, and he goes flying, and you could see anything that he had holding him together, mentally, physically.
Oh.
It just seems like it's just not there anymore, and he falls back, and he starts to shrink, and it almost seems like he's just kind of decomposing as he kind of starts to rot a little bit into the floorboards, and it looks as if the floorboards almost make room for him as they start to move a little bit, and he starts to kind of just work his way into the hallway floor.
Oh, God.
He's gone.
As before he disappears and looking at him kind of like phase into his house, I go, if you really thought that what you were doing was normal, you wouldn't have snuck around to do it, would you? And I let him go.
There's one guy left, Loudmouth.
Yeah, they were evil straight up. It's not like, oh, this is how we do stuff in our world. Sneak around stealing, baby.
As you start to talk to this corpse that's kind of sinking into the house, Loudmouth comes out.
Opportunity and boom.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And go do your opportunity if you want.
Nice. I believe that's just straight up D8 thunder damage. So 7 thunder damage.
Thanks,
per
buddy.
unit. And if he's getting out of my range, I will make that opportunity attack.
Do it.
You're staying right here forever. Nope, that's not even a D20. Nice. 22.
Hey,
Nice.
That's a good hit.
Booming blade. Actually, no, that'd be a spell. I can't do a spell. So just a shadow blade hit. So 7 more psychic damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So he actually didn't intend to fight anybody at this point. He just heard the bang, walked out. He noticed the tail end of something heartbreaking to him, his master flying past the doorway, and he just sinking into the floorboards.
I'm just shredding into him. He's unbothered by it all.
100%. Yeah, he walks out and you can see he stares down at the floorboards and he puts his hands on the floor and he just kind of looks up at you guys.
Why did you come here to do this? What could you possibly gain?
George, well, I don't have the patience for this. And I'll just kind of turn my back to the guy and be like, I'm going to shoot him again.
Yeah.
George, you're the only one with the patience to talk
You
to
can
me.
see there's little tears.
Oh, yeah.
There's little tears coming out of his very small eyes.
I will not try to reason with this madness.
Yeah, and you're still in the room with all those kids or balloons or whatever.
Yeah.
You are bad people.
Yeah, tell him.
You think that you can just go around stealing these kids? They're
Just 'cause
little
it's
children. They have lives. They could have had lives. The ones that you've been shaking up in those balloons.
I didn't
I just
shake
start
them.
stepping towards them.
I didn't shake them.
You tied them in a knot, in
I
a
d-
bow,
I-
and hand delivered
no,
them.
No.
You taught this child
No.
that it was okay to do this.
No. I was doing what I'm told. I'm just doing what I'm told.
Then go away. Do as you're told now, and just leave this place.
Roll a persuasion.
Can't let it leave.
It's gonna walk away and I get hit by.
I already
And then
Roll.
once it's the
Oh, yeah.
opportunity attack.
Yeah.
10 plus 5. No, 15.
He's not super persuaded. You'd have to do pretty well to get him to just leave, but no.
I can't be like the new master.
No, he, at this point, I think...
So, what exactly do you want? Because you came here to a party, and you ruined everything before it started. There's cake, and there's confetti, and you've ruined all of it.
If that's what you see happening here, then I don't see us getting very far talking further. George, well, if you have no objections, and before he voices an objection, I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah. His whole-
Honestly, I'm just tired of being here.
I think we all are. So, yeah, I'll shoot 18 plus, 18 plus
hits.
that, and I'll use
Yeah,
my
for
bonus
sure.
to transfer the hex from his master to him. And then...
Yeah, he's not.
So that... Whoa! That's maxed.
Nice. What did you get before? 7?
So 10 plus 3, so that's 13 force, 2 more bludgeoning, so that's 15 total, plus 6 necrotic, so 21.
Jesus.
Yeah. How do you want to do this? Is this frail, tall, broken, crying, sad little thing is just hunched over the floor.
I genuinely feel like this one is confused.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
He does
like,
what he's told.
yeah, I'm sorry, but we do this with rabid animals, and I don't think your reality and ours really mesh. Sorry, big guy. Alex, the rest of them are in there?
Yeah.
Let's go. Giorgio, Carrie, you guys can heal things, you can make things holy and right again, you have gods that believe in justice, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna need their help. All right,
Well-
come on.
Kind of out of juice, but I'll give it a try.
Damn it.
I have lots of juice and healing.
I've got
Yes!
I've got lay on hands, so any
Yeah.
disease or poison effects to the creatures, I'm gonna do it, and I have 6 more of that. So for 6 more, 6
Disease or poison?
if they're like neutralize a poisoning effect on the creature. So if like the babies are getting poisoned, okay, then I can't do anything.
No, you could try, but it doesn't seem to.
Grab these babies and get out of here.
Yeah.
Grab the, I'm
Are
gonna
they
go
dead
back
or
and
alive?
grab that kid.
So you don't know, but there are about 5. I'd say you got about 5 balloons done with a spare one floating around in the corner. The 5 of them have little packages tied underneath of them. The 6th one is just a. What's that?
Tied underneath them?
Yeah, so there's a balloon, a string, and then a little package.
A little
underneath.
weight.
Oh.
Yeah, just to kind of like when you put like a sandbag kind of thing. It's sort of like that. It's a pretty big package, but yeah. The 5th one doesn't have it. There is a box there that hasn't been attached to the bottom of it. The 6th box for the 6th balloon, but yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to grab them, you can grab them and try to head out.
I'm gonna grab the.
Are they alive in the balloon?
Do a perception or an investigation,
Yeah,
or
so I'm in the
or
room. And
a medical or whatever you think might
a
apply.
medicine check.
Medicine?
Yeah, I don't know.
You have no idea. Okay, what do you
No,
think, Mark?
rolled a 2.
Ooh, you have no idea.
I'm gonna see.
Balloons are cool.
Yeah. But 15.
Okay,
21.
nice.
Boom, boom.
So, Mark, you do notice,
Put
but
it right
Lisa
up to my
notices
ear,
like
try to
right
hear
away.
for a heartbeat.
Yeah, Lisa, you noticed before too. Actually, it's kind of why it was so easy. You're just like, yeah, you know what? These things are they're still kicking.
Yeah, I think as I would pick one up and hold on to it, I would be like, they're there. And I would just instantly, like, quiet down, just start bawling my eyes out and just look shell-shocked as I'm just, like, patting this thing, trying to comfort it. And I would
so-
pretty much...
Patting the balloon?
Yeah.
It's got a thing in it, right?
Yeah.
So I...
So I'm just gonna take my claw and go pop
Whoa!
to the one he's holding. Pop.
Okay.
Is that good or bad?
Which one were you holding? The balloon with the package, the one without the package?
Yeah, with something in it. I'm not just
no,
patting
the
a
package
random
on the
balloon.
bottom. I mean,
It's like one of your turtle eggs.
Oh. The thing is in the package attached to the balloon.
there's a balloon floating
Yeah.
with a thing in
The
it.
thing is in the balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tied to a string. It's just a package underneath, just a weight to keep the balloon from floating off into space, basically,
Okay.
or from what you can tell, anyways.
Cool. So I'm just...
So one of those ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you pop the balloon, why don't you do a dex or a sleight of hand actually to see if you can catch this thing as it's kind of suspended in the balloon, then all of a sudden it's not anymore. Just that little fumble, you know what I mean?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's not gonna be a hard one, but just in case.
A roll's a roll. The
I know,
dice are
yeah.
fickle things.
Oh,
19.
yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, amazing. So yeah, Georgia, you pop the balloon, and yeah, this
Oh my God.
little baby, and as soon
While
as,
he's
as-
holding it, I'm going to lay on hands for 1 hit point.
Oh,
Tickle,
Nice.
tickle, tickle.
Nice. So as soon as you do that, it
Baby
becomes
start crying.
a little more color in the cheeks and stuff. It's eyes start
Let's
to
do this for
move
the
around on
rest.
lids. Yeah.
Alright, but a little more carefully for the other ones.
Yeah, I go from like instant searing anger towards Georgial to just like, oh, he's the best ever!
So good.
Yeah, I just hang out with mine and just, oh my god, hang in there.
Yeah.
Just cover it up.
Nice. Yeah, and you're doing it to the rest, Georgial? Are you
Yeah, I just want. I'm waiting for someone to hold on to it, and then just
Yeah,
taking
yeah. Alright,
the
I'll
tip
hold
of my
on, you
claw
pop
and
it.
pop.
Yeah.
Heel.
Again,
Give it a tickle.
I'll give you a dex at advantage because you know it's coming, and it's a low DC.
Maybe
Sleight of hand.
roll. Just holding
Just
it.
saying, you can pop it
I
on a
got
bed.
very good.
If you're popping it on a bed or
As
something that's
careful
different.
as I would handle an infant.
Nope. You're holding it like 5 feet off the ground in your hands in a balloon that's about to pop.
Wow!
This is the most suspenseful parts.
Want me to roll acrobatics?
I want you to roll at advantage, sleight of hand. See if
Sleight
you,
of hand.
Yeah. It's not even a high DC. It's just if you like biff it.
Giorgio's faking you out as to when he's gonna pop it. Oh.
Stand still.
There's just no time. It's just as soon as you've got it.
Fuck.
17.
What's that, Giorgio?
There's no like faking it out. As soon as I think he has it, I just go pop.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he does. Yeah, he's looked at you like, oh, good thing I had that. But yeah, he totally has it.
17.
And are you doing a lay on hands as well?
Oh yeah. Tickle, tickle,
Perfect.
tickle.
As soon as you do that, yep, a little bit of color goes back. You can hear it start to coo a little bit and cry a little, and yeah.
I'll put it under my shirt.
All right, so we got 4 more.
Yep. You want to do some quick rolls of who's gonna hold these things? Roll a couple of d20s and I'll give you all advantage because you know it's coming.
The faking out was fun. Is mine a gnome, baby?
I'll take
No.
Oops.
Not now.
I'll take a couple. With advantage.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of us has the
Yeah, you
gnome
know
teen
it's
in it. What the?
Just go and get my girlfriend. Come on.
What kind of a roll is this?
Sleight of hand.
do it.
You can do it as like something
Do
else
it
that
on
makes
a bed.
sense. If you want to do like an acrobatics, but it has to apply to
Medicine.
No, this is a catch kind of thing. If you were healing the baby or something, yeah, you're basically just trying to catch something that was suspended.
Really?
Do it above a
How-
bed.
how-
Just kill babies then.
Hold on, how bad did you do though?
With a
I got a 9.
That's
I don't.
Oh,
I
you
don't
got a
know.
9.
That's okay, as long as you beat a
I don't know what
5.
to
Yeah.
add to it though.
No, that's it's
Slide it.
it's a low
You rolled it,
DC.
Burn.
Some more lay on
I rolled a
hands.
9.
5,
Oh,
10,
that's
15. Yeah, you're
So it
good.
was 11 then.
You're
Rolled
wonderful.
like a 3 and
So
a 2.
burning one more point.
Yep. Okay, next.
Carry you up.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Roll
over.
2d20s.
I think we got enough.
I'm bringing I'm bringing that child over as well, and over a bed. 15 at least.
Yeah, you definitely
so,
pass, no problem at all. Okay, again, lay on hands. I'm imagining.
I can do lay on hands
hit.
as well.
Okay, good. And then what do we got left?
So,
I'll take
just-
another one.
Another one. Go
Take a
for it.
look.
Roll me 2d20s.
Don't do it.
Oh.
12.
Okay. And what do we got? One left, or is that it?
That's it. That's it. That's all.
That's all
it.
6?
That's all
Okay.
6. And
Okay.
then because I'm in my armor, I'm gonna grab like a sheet or something and wrap it around the baby and just
Yeah.
like do a little swaddle thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can do that.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Carry the child on my shoulder and the baby and just
All right,
walk,
so I
try to
burned
walk
6
out.
lay on hands then.
Nice,
'Cause
yeah.
There's 6 kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
there you
guys, I think that's great, but I don't think these are supposed to be outside of the mother until she, like, gives birth to them. So we need to get these back
Yeah, are they-
soon.
How small are these babies?
Well, I healed them, so they should
Small.
just be prematurely
1
happy.
pound.
That's
Yeah,
all.
like some of them are.
Yeah?
No,
maybe.
like
Oh.
one's like 7 pounds and one's like 4 pounds
It's like
and one's
just
like
before.
yeah.
Babies.
There's a couple that are lighter than others, but I mean
It's not
gotta-
like
they're
too
all
hard.
well enough along that yeah.
We're near a big enough city that there's
Yeah.
got to be someone with
Well, let's
advanced
hurry up.
healing techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still
yeah.
got this flask of holy oil.
Is there?
Nice.
Okay,
We
first,
still
is there
have that
anywhere
child
else?
tied up in that room.
Can you bless them?
I've got the child. I already said I've like got the child on my shoulder.
Okay.
Take
And
it
I'm-
with
The
us.
one that we
Yes,
tied
I'm
up.
taking him with us.
The child
See
that
what
we
happens.
oh like
You can
the
always
baby.
kill him
that
if,
you
uh,
knocked out and
doesn't
wrapped
work
up.
out.
I've got him on my shoulder.
Nice. Okay,
Can
cool.
you bless them so
Sweet.
they can make it home safely?
So who can make it home
The
safely?
babies.
We're taking the babies now.
Bless the babies.
Bless
Oh,
them.
yeah. Sorry. I can't.
I'm out of holy water.
Yeah, no,
sorry.
I'll give her my holy water.
Nice.
I don't want to use my holy flask of oil.
As I look
No, I
at
can't.
Your
I
holy
can't
lava
do anything.
lamp?
I've used all my
Yeah.
spells up.
And then light a smoke. We did it, guys.
Didn't mean to use a spell.
What was that,
Anyone
Calvin?
who's
Yeah.
religious wants to nicely say something about the babies. That's all.
I'm just crying a little bit and holding the babies.
I will throw holy water on these babies and say, "May some kind of God bless you.
Yeah.
I love you."
Yeah, you guys have them. You've blessed them whatever you can. You guys just gonna get out of the house now and try to
Yeah.
head home?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
as we were running out the house, I threw that flask of oil behind me and then launch a firebolt at it.
Nice.
Yeah. And if it helps destroy things at all and helps him in his works,
Yep.
I'm going to cast Spiny Growth. So it pretty makes it so that a 20-foot area has like all of these thorny kind of inky black vines kind of rupture out of the ground.
Nice.
So I'm going to try to destroy the foundation so that it all collapses
Nice.
into like his pyre.
That's awesome. Yeah,
More
and
fuel for the fire.
about 20 feet, you said?
Yeah, it's like a 20-foot radius. Is it? Hold on. Either way, it's a pretty decent area.
So why don't you? So you're throwing your oil, holy water
20-foot
stuff in there, and
radius.
then
It's
you're
a
blasting it.
40-foot circle.
Like through the doorway as I'm running out and diving.
Okay, roll a performance as a whole for this. We're just gonna see how well this goes.
At advantage?
No,
I guess
given
my spell counts as aid.
Well, I'm
No.
supposed to have advantage for this whole fight.
Did you use it?
Not at
Well, that's
all.
on you. Fight's over.
No, I mean, I was just naturally at advantageous because it was dark.
Yeah. So, I would say that this is a performance.
Okay.
So you're just trying to
Given
look
how you
cool.
want to do this, I'm not gonna let you give him A because what he's doing is already hard, trying to like shoot this flask thing that's got like the oil holy water in it. But
Cool guys with explosions.
I am cool. I am savage.
He falls into the basement.
We'll see. That is cocked already, not cool. That's kind of cocked, but it's worth it. That's an 18.
yeah, that's not bad. That's good. Yeah. So yeah, it seems you would have been at disadvantage, but he's like, I'm gonna help destroy things, and you're like, sweet deal, bro. As these vines start to come up and thorns breaking through the front kind of entryway and popping out the windows, ripping up the siding, and you're like, sweet. You huck this vial, blast it, jump out of the way, and just as it hits the front doorway there, all those vines that you put, they make for some
Double
really good
backflip.
Yeah. They make for some really good kindling. The kind that isn't going to go out magically from this house. So as these vines work their way through everything, you've basically made a network of flammable vines go through the structure of this house, and yeah, it takes and it starts to light up, and as it does, you notice the fog around you starts to kind of go away a little bit. It looks
my
like
way
it's
home.
clearing up a little. Yeah, and everything kind of looks like it's moving towards the house. And as the fog creeps in, you can hear this rumble. How close are you guys? Where are you? You got out of the house. How far were you?
I am
leaving?
running away as quickly as I can.
Yeah.
Like I'm
But
not
when you
waiting
threw
around
that,
for the
you would have been
packages. Yeah.
probably within like 30 feet or so.
Uh,
If you're gonna throw that, in, like how?
yeah, probably more like 10 feet in, and then I did my flip, so yeah, maybe like 20 feet away by the time.
And you guys are all running.
I mean, I'm walking.
I'm
Yeah.
standing like
I'm not
30 feet
running.
away.
I'm walking
casting the
away,
spell.
not even looking.
Nice.
Roll
I-
the dex.
I witnessed that. If it's
Dex
cool,
save.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Just Mark because he was walking and he was close.
I'm looking for the gravedigger while he's doing that.
Ah, good
Oh
call.
crap! That's right.
Good call.
Yo, George was on
Oh
point.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's an 8.
So as you feel this rumble and this flames and the fog starting to disappear, yeah, you feel the rumble all right because it
Okay,
looks
I'm resistant
like
to fire.
it looks
Okay.
no, it looks like the ground is starting to like collapse underneath itself
care a
as you
little.
feel this shake, and it's kind of like that sinkhole thing where it just. And it looks
Oh.
like it's folding and collapsing in on itself, kind of like when Alexstrasza changes. It's kind of like that. It looks like it's like a
That's to pick up
yeah.
the case a little bit.
Yeah. And
we got
you
away
get-
from the Great Digger.
Hold on though. So with that poor deck save, you think I'm gonna blow this thing up and walk away movie style, and you feel the earth underneath you start to give way, and you get sucked in as this house starts to collapse,
Oh, that's not good.
and the earth starts to kind of melt away from underneath it. So you take 7 damage as things start to get really dark. This dirt starts to come over top of you.
Bludgeoning damage.
I want to misty step to the edge of the collapsing ground to
Yeah.
grab his hand so that he doesn't fall down into the
Good.
basement into the
Do I
fire.
still take
I
6
will
damage?
give you advantage on the dex then.
Yes. There you go, buddy.
Do it.
That's worse.
No, you just grab his hand as earth starts to cover over top of it.
So I still take that 7.
You still take that 7.
bludgeoning?
It would be like a crushing. Yeah, it'd be like bludgeoning. Yeah.
Okay.
Ow. Crap.
Yeah. I was really hoping you were gonna make it so we could finish this up, but then you didn't do very good.
So right now he's got a whole bunch of debris like covering
Yeah,
him over.
it basically
my
he
hand
was buried
sticking out of
alive.
the dirt.
He's basically buried alive except for a hand.
I just used my.
Is
I
the
only have 2
gravedigger
spells.
still around?
What's that, Georgia?
Is the gravedigger still around?
He is.
Oh shit! I'm
You can dig me
distracted.
out.
Up to him. Undig him and leave, or I will kill you, like I did everybody else.
That sounds so bad. I murdered everyone in your family. Get
Look
out
what
of
you
here.
did to Georgel. Even Victor couldn't do that to Georgel.
So
What do you want from me?
Dig him out and then leave,
Roll a
to
persuasion.
never be returned again.
He is
I'm
actually
proficient.
pretty hurt. His home is destroyed.
21.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, he actually looks a little bit scared as this house
+4 in
starts
persuasion.
to collapse, and he realizes like, oh, okay, like this is a legit thing. Everyone that was part of this is all dead, and I'm the only one left. Okay, so he rushes over, and with many hands, he makes pretty light work of it as he reaches in and pulls, and Mark's body just gets ripped out of this ground as dirt and debris start to fall off of him, and he's just holding him up. Just in the air.
You are a lovable buffoon. My God, that was so cool until it wasn't.
Do I get to leave now?
Put him down and leave.
He drops him and
Never to return.
he starts to just make his
I will hunt
way,
you, and I will rip you to shreds.
and I will love you and kiss you.
Is he taking me with him?
No, he dropped you, and he's making his way to the tree line. He's not interested in being here anymore.
All right, I'll scurry away.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like that Georgial's letting this thing go, I don't know how it lives out in the wild. I kind of look at him and go, you live by your principles, and I could respect that. You offered mercy where I definitely wouldn't have. But this is on you. And until we can stop all of these chaotic things from entering our damn world, at first, it was lovely. It was very nice. Now, not so much. So while you're here, that guy, you need to watch him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because he just wanders off into the woods.
He's making his way for the tree line, and that's
Carrie's not here.
I told him that he could go. I'm a turtle of my word.
All right, stick by Georgial.
So at this point,
Did save me.
with the house collapsed
Yep.
and you all standing there on your way back to Personas to try and deliver the good news, it is getting quite late. I think we're going to put a little pin in this, dog-ear this page for now. And for, I guess we'll pick this up next Friday with a little bit of end resolution there, but I just wanted to say that was stinking awesome.
Yeah, you coming back Friday?
I love Georgial. Yeah, so
Okay,
Georgial, we ended at
Yeah,
such a
you'll
perfect
have me.
point. You are more than welcome to come back, and we can actually resolve this fully. Or if you're busy, we can always just say you disappeared on the spot. But I would love to see you.
Oh yeah, we can play again.
Nice.
Georgial just wandering around, bringing cheer and doing good deeds for people, bumping into a story
Yeah.
down the line would just be so
Well,
fitting.
His motto with his part of his pact or his covenant is
Okay.
be the light, be glorious beacon for all who live in despair, and let your light and joy and courage shine forth from all of your deeds.
Nice.
So that is his like covenant. That's his like internal like being.
The deeds
So
are-
he
yeah.
will try to show mercy when necessary, and smote the foes that deserve it, but always try to see the good in everything, even in complete evil.
Nice.
That's so nice. What's Carrie's motto?
Don't steal as much as I used to.
She's just the oath of devotion. She is really just trying to help anyone that is in need. She's basically like a white knight. So
Nice.
she's not as cool, and I think Giorgio has definitely like made her go like, okay, I really need to be a lot more like friendly in my approach, and a lot more like, if someone is evil, it's not just they are evil, especially like since I
Yeah.
think she's only been able to see in black and white, and that's her struggle, is that she went from crazy horrible pirate to God-fearing, God-loving, and like there's no in between.
Maybe you can learn
Yeah.
some stuff about your god too in the next one. You never know.
Yeah.
Georgial is a damn good
Oh
example.
yeah,
I like
Giorgio's
Giorgio.
I'm definitely gonna ask Giorgio about
I'm playing that lawful good to the T.
Yeah, he was tested.